Yeah, I don't quite know what to say or do. I'm not high, no. Full disclosure, I only slept 2 hours. I took THC yesterday and I took an Ativan today, and I'm just gonna be blunt, I'm really disassociated and I've been stuck like this for a while, so yeah, it is what it is, man. My nervous system is fried. So anyway, but I am in a place right now where I'm trying to be better while people are terrorizing me with my past by being just fucking cruel. It is just cruel. And I'm tired. And I'm not crying to manipulate you. I'm just tired. My family doesn't blame me. So I don't know why strangers are doing that. I want to heal and grow. And I made a lot of changes in how I act. I can't undo what I've done. I'm tired. My public lives are not a guarantee. I do not have a live schedule. I go live if and when I can. I am chronically ill and disabled. I have a multitude of things that can happen at any given notice that could make me need to reschedule or cancel. If I miss members only lives for similar reasons, they will be made up. They may get canceled sometimes. If that pisses you off, I beg you to unsubscribe from me because I don't want to hear about it. This isn't an airport. Don't announce your departure. I wish you well. Thank you so much, Nito Goblin. Honestly, I haven't really looked at them because I've been working very hard to not end up back in the mental hospital. So I can't afford it. Anyway.
It's knocking on our front door again.
What?
It's knocking on our front door again.
You're joking? No, that's a joke. Please tell me you're joking. Oh my God, tell me you're joking. Correct, Dad. Drama when it involves me. Drama when it doesn't involve me. T. Yeah, I feel you. Right now, I am the drama. I'm part of the drama.
I want an independent woman if she working with something. I want a slim fine woman with some twerk with her. See, got a lot, but I can work with her. Want a big fine woman with some pop, 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 with some twerk, twerk, with some pop, 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 with some twerk, pop, pop, twerk, pop, pop, twerk, pop, pop. Bounce your booty up and down, 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 bounce your booty up and down. Turn around and stick your booty out, stick your booty out, turn around and stick your booty out, turn around and stick your booty out, stick your booty out, turn around and stick your booty out, bounce your booty up and down, 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 bounce your booty up and down, 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 bounce your booty up and down, 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 bounce your booty up and down, 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 up and down. down, touch your toe up and down, touch your toe up and down, bounce your booty up and down, touch your toe, bounce your booty up and down, touch your toe, bounce your booty, touch your toe, bounce your booty up and down. Your booty out, your booty out, your booty out, runs, your booty out, your booty out, your booty out, your booty out, runs, your booty out, your booty out, your booty out, your booty out, runs, your booty out, your booty out, your booty out, your booty out, runs, your booty out. You ain't got a lot, but I can work with her, work with her, work with her. You ain't got a lot, but I can work with her, work with her, work with her. You ain't got a lot, but I can work with her, work with her, work with her. You ain't got a lot, but I can work with her, work with her, work with her. You ain't got a lot, but I can work with her, work with her, now 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 work with her. You ain't got a lot, but I can work with her, now 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 work with her. Walk with it, now work, 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 walk with it, now work. Your booty out, now work, walk with it, 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 now work, walk with it.
Hello, guys. Welcome to anyone watching in real time. Thank you so much for being here. To anyone watching during playbacks, I appreciate you. To all my channel members and patrons, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And to my mods who are always here holding me down, I appreciate y'all so much. And shout out to my mods who just streamed Rosie's latest vlog in Discord right before I was going live. So shout out to y'all. They stay on it. Now today, I'm not going over that vlog. I actually couldn't even tune in like that because I was getting ready for the stream. Today we're going over the dramatics of yesterday. One thing about Rosie, she ain't gonna learn. She is not gonna learn. Not one bit. Before I get into the support, I just want to give you a visual, just let you know what it looked like for me to see Rosie's community tab post from yesterday. Because when you see a community tab post, sometimes you hit select for it to expand, right? So I'm like, oh, okay, and then I'm scrolling and I'm scrolling and I'm still, bitch, why is this community tab? You got the wrong one. For those who didn't see Rosie's community tab posts from yesterday before she went live, here. Who the fuck is reading all of that? Who is No. The only person I know who writes this much on social media is Donald Trump. Bitch, I barely read what the fuck he be putting up. What are you doing? What? Literally, I saw this. I said, this was my exact thought. This meme right here. Everybody knows this meme. I ain't reading all that. I'm happy for you. I'm so happy for you, bitch. Or I'm sorry. What the fuck I look like? Are you okay? Are you okay? Bitch, I don't know what it said. I'm not reading all of that. And thankfully, kinda, she read it during her damn stream. And I'm just like, bitch, who did you think was reading all that? You are not that important. I'm sorry. I wouldn't even put up some shit like that. Girl, next time voice note it on Twitter. If you that long-winded, voice note it on Twitter. At least I could have an AirPod in while I'm doing something around the house to listen to what the fuck you going on and on about. Shut your ass up. it was just so much. I said, am I tripping? Like, do people really sit here and read this much? Does she think she this important? Keep in mind, I was actually still confused after she read it. I'm still confused now. So I understand there was food delivered to her home, which is not new. And then there may have been someone who tried to break in. And then something was going on with her brother due to the cops being there. But I'm just like, aren't you the one who called the cops? Wouldn't you have told your brother that the cops were on the way? And then as I sat with it a bit longer, I'm like, no, this is Rosie's dramatic ass. Because when Rosie was in Texas, officers showed up to her home. Her brother was alone. And based on the retelling that her brother said himself, he was cool as fuck. So if when he's alone, he handles that perfectly fine, at least based on how he told it, why is he acting like that? Because you and your mama's at the house. So maybe the problem is you and your mama. Because when Rosie's brother is alone and officers just show up, handled it just fine. Frustrating, I'm sure. But you and your mom are home and he ran out with the okay, okay. Did she forget her brother has been through this already? I'm gonna get to some of the support, and then before we start with the stream, I'm gonna run it back for us because remember, Levi himself told us how everything went down. See, what Rosie didn't remember, or I think what she was stuck at, is the fact that when Levi was telling the story about the welfare check when she was in Texas, the main thing I think she was focused on was the fact that he was sitting there pretty much backing her, like, no, my sister wasn't lying, like the welfare check happened. But I also heard, just like the rest of us, how it went down. He explained it. It doesn't line up with what she's saying happened here, especially if you're the one who called the cops. Anyways, let me get to some of the support and then we'll get started. We will get started. And then I'll sift through the vlog from today. From my understanding, it's a lot of heavy breathing once again. So at least we got this live stream to focus on. I'll see what that vlog is about and we could cover a different day because the dramatics of yesterday, I was just like, ooh, girl, you still haven't learned, but it's okay. Girlina, welcome to the Gold Cluster. Thank you, thank you, thank you for joining. Ashley, thank you so much for the support. Hey, Charlie, I wanted to share the good news. After 12 years, I finally earned my brown and mixed martial arts. Now I'm off for a week of fun with the family for my birthday. Thanks for keeping these girls in check, Miss 8-9. Thank you, boo, and congrats. I don't know what brown belt means. Brown, actually, let me put some respect on your name. Brown and mixed martial arts mean, but just know I'm not gonna pop my shit to you. I'm not gonna pop my shit to you. Shout out to you and happy birthday. Can y'all please tag Ashley in the chat and put some respect on her name if you don't mind, please? Brown and mixed martial arts sounds like some yeah, sounds like some Taseki stuff. For anyone who watches Now That's TV, you know who Taseki is. That sounds like Taseki level, and I'm never fighting Taseki fair ever. Actually, not that I would ever want to fight you. To be clear, but I'm never fighting Taseki fair ever in life. So just saying. But happy birthday, Ashley. Don't whoop nobody today, but in the future, win whatever you gotta win, boo. I know that's right. Shoo. Amelia, my boo. Thank you so much for the support. Sending love, replay gang. Wish y'all a great stream and put work into your paintbrush. I got you. I got you. I wait, I lost my job this week, but Roz got me beat on the unemployment behavior. First of all, sending you love, boo. I know how that could be hard. And thank you for the support. Put them applications out there and just take it a day at a time. Take it a day at a time and refresh that resume. Honestly, even if you're currently employed, always go back to spruce up the resume, please. And Amelia, you know you got a community behind you, boo. Funko Sunny, thank you. Like the stream, or Remy will touch you without his fingerless gloves on. And while I'm here, height of the day is 8'4". See, you gave me 8'4". Ashley gave me 8'9". I like this energy that we're coming into. I like this energy. Thank you. Thank you, boo. I appreciate you. Shoot, y'all heard that? I'm tall as fuck today. Hold on, let me take this away so you can see the link. So you can see. Oof. Oh, by the way, I finally got to actually look at the clip, like the moment that Chantel started to crash out because someone called me pretty. You you losing it like that just because somebody simply said I was pretty? They didn't say they agreed with my opinions. They didn't even say they liked me. They just said Charlie's pretty. Nothing else. They could have literally the rest of that could have been like Charlie's pretty, but she ain't shit. They could have just left the she ain't shit part out, but Chantel lost it. You cannot be in Chantel's community if you think I'm pretty. Like, girl, are you imagine being that bothered? But we will get to that stream a different day. A different day. It's just finally getting to watch it because it was happening while I was live. Finally getting to watch it, I was just like, no, girl, you can't be this. You can't be this bothered. But the truth is, she's always been that bothered. So here we are. Sounds like you problem. Thank you. Remember to like the stream. 1 like equals 1 more job application filed. That's the thing. And thank you for that. All that work she put in that community tab post needs to go into her resume. She clearly has the time. And my whole thing is this: if we can type up novels, we can edit a bit faster. There's no way she typed that up within 5 minutes. Or maybe she did because it's Rosie. But that time, that energy putting into a community tab post needs to go into editing, needs to go into finding a better mic, needs to go into buying a mic for also her mom. I listen, no shade to Rosie's mom. Her mom's literally not a YouTuber. But if she insists on her mom being on the streams, get your mom a mic. It's bad enough she talks slow, which is fine, like respect to Rosie's mama. But like, put a mic on her and stop playing. Shit. I find myself getting frustrated. And I'm just like, it's not her mama's fault. It's her lazy ass, bum ass daughters. Anyways, me. Thank you so much, Boo. The girl's always growing out instead of up. That. Instead of up. Exactly. But no. Oh, and according to Rosie, she's grown so much. She has grown so much. There's been so much change. And I'm just like, girl, can you point the change to me? Like, actually, talk to me like I'm 5. Where's the change exactly? Outside of her weight, outside of the size of her face, outside of like the tantrums. Where's the change? I'm not seeing it, but maybe I'm so biased, I don't see it. Point it out to me. Is it within the content? No. Is it within the effort? No. Is it within the cleanliness of that house? No. The only reason it looks a bit better right now is because her mama's home. Yeah. No. So ain't no way. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Alrighty. Thank you so much for the support. These girls give me cramps. Swear to God. Senza, the way I've been on Shark Week this whole week. But you know what? Dealing with them at this point, it's just we just used to it. We just used to it. Cause yesterday was a lot. Yesterday was a lot. It was a lot, yet so little. And my thing is this: for those who don't know, like I've experienced people go over life and all that stuff. Like I've been there, done that. Once you're on the platform for a while, especially in this corner of the internet, like it happens. Even when she was going through this, I just thought to myself, what the fuck does that have to do with you not going live? It sounded like this happened yesterday. And then what does this have to do with you not going live? And then we're gonna really talk about how high she looked in this damn stream. I'm like, girl, she doesn't have a job, she doesn't have health insurance, she hasn't been going to any medical professionals from what she's shared. Girl, where are you getting this Ativan from? Girl, my name Bennett and I ain't in it. I'm just asking questions. Whimsy, welcome to the Gold Cluster. I appreciate you. You are supreme, so you have access to the Discord. Welcome, boo. Yes, thank you so much for the support. Me, that. Me. And then you'll catch on. Speaking of the me's with her, you'll catch on. And the thing with Rosie, it's a lot of word salad, and you gotta actually catch on to certain things. Even when she's explaining, I guess, how her brother was reacting to the officers being at the door, it doesn't sound like Rosie was there in that moment. It sounded like it was her mom retelling it to her. First of all, where were you? And why are you making it seem like your brother was acting in this certain way and it doesn't seem like you even saw it firsthand? It's a lot, a lot. But I'm trying to get used to it when it comes to Rosie. And I think she overshares and over explains. Not overshare. She over explains for this reason. Because even after me watching it, me editing this down, I still have a lot of questions. I'm still confused. All those words and so many questions left. Notorious, thank you so much for the support, boo. Say hi, Rosie. We know you here. I didn't want to say it, but it's just like, I don't know if Rosie technically watches my content, but she's watching content. Because a lot of us do share the same or similar opinions. But she kept repeating a lot of shit that I was just like, you know what? Just know she's clocked in. She's locked in. Because it may not be me at all. She might be watching Scarletter. Because I love Scarletter. And we share similar opinions. So she may be watching Scar. Or she may be watching Aren't You Exhausted? Because we do have similar opinions. So maybe that's what it is. But there was a point in yesterday's stream, I was like, bitch, are you like, stop telling on yourself. Please stop telling on yourself. Just try for once. Mm. Have mental health. Welcome back. Welcome back to the Gold Cluster. I'm trying to see, why is this always so, I swear YouTube's back end. I wish as viewers you could see what some of us go through with the back end on YouTube. They stay messing up something, but it's okay. Either way, welcome back, boo. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Let me see. All right, boom. Now it's back up. You are Supreme, so you have access to the Discord if you're not already in there, because I know you were a member before. Olivia, hello, beautiful gold on gold. Thank you, boo. Oh, the palette that I'm wearing today. Okay, so I like to save your suggestions along with the viewer. Art and Quartz had mentioned fire inspired makeup, but with wait, the yellow is the gold in the fire. So I pretty much just went in with red and gold. And I did a similar look recently, but not necessarily just focused on the red and golds. And I went in with my tried and true, my tried and true. Give me 1 second because it's hard to open up this palette to show you everything. So I needed to bring back the makeup cards so it's easier to show you guys. But it is the Mothership 5 palettes, and I went in with the red and gold. So the red and gold that you see there is what I went in with, and I just want to show you here. It's the same palette. You guys have seen me with this palette before, but I love this, love this down. So art, hold on, let me make sure. Hold on. Art and Quartz. And then I got some amazing suggestions last night, Doomed, and then today as well. There's this Riri look. Sometimes y'all be putting pressure on me. I'm like, did you just reference a Riri picture, Rihanna? I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try. But thank you, boo. Whimsy, thank you for the support. So happy to catch your live finally. I really just want to give you your flowers for your incredible editing. Thank you. Stunning makeup and your glowing personality. Your content always makes my day. See you in the Discord. See you in the Discord, char boo boo. Okay. You know, I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take it. Thank you, boo. Thank you so much. Honestly, sometimes when it comes to these girls and how much they don't deliver, that's when you got to step it up with the editing a little bit. Cause I'm just like, I got to give them something. I got to give music to blend into the drama, something. But I appreciate y'all so much. Now, I don't want to take too long to get started. I will get to the remaining support. Oh, did I not mention it was Pat McGrath? I'm so sorry if I didn't do that. I just realized that. I just be assuming sometimes. Yes, this is the Pat McGrath Mothership 5 palette. Love her down. Love her down. And thank you for that, Lily, because I just thought about it. Maybe I didn't say that. I'm gonna get into the stream from yesterday. I edited down, I think, quite a bit. It still might be a lengthy stream because hello, it's me. I talk a lot. But I'm gonna get to the remaining support in a little bit. But before we get into that, right? I want to revisit the clip from last month where Levi explains himself how things went down, when he was alone after returning from work and there was a welfare check. Let's listen to Levi.
Live, cameras covered, bud. Mm-hmm. So what time are you going live, Levi?
When I'm done with the shower.
Okay, cool.
But while I'm here, I can do some good talking
Okay, what's up?
about the thing.
Oh, you want to talk about it?
Yeah.
Say what you want to say.
Yeah, I've been hearing some news and situations of if it happened or not. Allow me to tell my tale.
Just a reminder, this is from the end of last month, so about a month ago. This is Levi coming to share his experience with, the welfare check. So right here, Rosie's giddy because she's being called a liar by a certain, by a few viewers. So she's happy that Levi is now telling his side, confirming it, because guess what? Levi is one of the few people in that household who is trustworthy, at least when it comes to the viewers. Just a bit of context.
I love you. Go ahead.
Basically, I think it happened around like Thursday, I think it was. When I just came from work, had a good shower, was watching someone streaming. When I was hearing some noise going outside my room, then I heard the door, the ding dong, the ring, and then I had to get the pants on and open up the door.
Not the play-by-play. I'm so sorry. This is not funny. I love you so much. I just wasn't expecting you to say that. I love you so much. Go ahead.
Yeah. Anyways, after that, I found the police guys there, trying to see they're trying to talk to me and asking if Rosalind was at the home. I was telling them no, I was by myself. Good, and they wanted to see.
That's also not my name, but anyway.
Yeah. That's how they said it.
I know.
And after that, they said they wanted to get the
Okay.
number and.
Well, you don't have to give the whole play-by-play.
I just thought it'd be.
I thought you wanted to say something about it. That's what.
No, just saying that it all happened as such, and yeah.
Okay. All right.
Excuse me.
Had to put his pants on. Sorry, that got me. He didn't tell it to me like that. Why am I laughing? Because I'm uncomfortable. Well, he said my full name. That's one of the reasons I stopped him, because I didn't know what details he was going to share that maybe the internet shouldn't know. I was protecting him. So.
Levi got back from work, put on his pants, went to go handle it. I didn't hear any panic. I didn't hear, and I feel like Levi's capable of expressing these things. I understood everything that he said. It wasn't as dramatic as Rosie explained. It's not like Levi is Rosie. So I'm just like, I'm remembering Levi explaining this, and Levi was alone. Rosie's mom wasn't back from Norway yet, and Rosie was in Texas. So Levi ended up calling Rosie, yes, to inform her, but Levi handled that alone. He's very capable of doing that. Before we get into the stream, I want to make sure I catch it off top because Lily, thank you for tagging me, especially with these announcements. And I will get to the other support, but I want to take a moment to celebrate Happy Cat Lady for Life. Guys, my partner and I picked out my engagement ring and our future reception space. Rosie could never. Love our microscopic queen, Charlie. Side note, I'm 5 feet, so Charlie is taller than me. Honestly, I'm taller than most people watching right now, but it's okay. That's not important. Shout out to you, baby. Congratulations. Congrats. And I hope if you are comfortable, share whatever you're open to sharing. But we will be here to celebrate you, boo. I love that. There is someone else in the community who should be getting married soon. I actually need to check up with them. But congrats. I love hearing these achievements. Listen, you better celebrate. Okay, y'all, please tag Happy Cat Lady for Life in chat and congratulate them. See, these are the things we like to hear, especially right before we get into this shit right here. But yes, I played that for a reason before we get into this. So, Rosie, take it away, girl. Take it away.
We're in. Hello. I haven't checked in the chat yet. Give me just a second. Just read the post. I'm sorry this is happening to you, Rosie. Thank you, Lauren.
So just a bit of background. Majority of the time when I edit, I do cut out and make sure trim down like the silence, a lot of the ums. But for this stream, I did keep a good amount of it in just so you can see how ridiculous this was. I'm not saying getting things sent to your home is easy. Of course it's frustrating. It's annoying as fuck. Rosie's not new to this. And I genuinely believe there's a part of Rosie that enjoys this. And I believe it was Haru. Please tell me I saved your comment. Haru, thank you for this. Rosie needs diagnoses and drama and stalkers and haters because she has no personality and she knows it. I genuinely believe there's a small part of Rosie, it might actually be a big part, that enjoys this. That's what it gives to me. Back to Rosie.
Yeah, I don't quite know what to say or do. If you are not aware, I have a community tab post where I kind of laid everything out. Essentially, the day before yesterday, someone sent another unpaid order to my house, and I wasn't gonna talk about it or acknowledge it because it's probably, I don't know, the 6th time that's happened now. I don't know, maybe my number's off, maybe it's 4. I don't know, whatever the number is, it's that number too many, so pick apart my recollection if you must. I've only slept 2 hours, and I never claimed we were swatted, no. In fact, let's not even discuss that topic.
But based on how she rolled this information out and how she's acting, you would have thought she got swatted. That's why I'm still confused because there's an attempt to break and enter or whatever, and I'm still confused by that. I still don't understand that. Anyways,
Please. It's honestly so weird this stuff happens to you, not any of the other girls. Well, yeah,
well, that's a lie. It's funny that these things happen to you, but not the other girls. Are we including like Chantel, who literally just the other day was at a restaurant and once again someone called in real time because she was at the restaurant? Or the same Chantel that used to get stuff sent to her at the villa? Or the Amber Lynn whose address was being spammed all through the LCU and she had to jump on different panels to tell them to block the viewers? Or the reactors who literally have similar things happen to them? We just don't make a big deal out of it? Where there have been trolls and people with a lot of time that reach out to schools, that reach out to jobs, and that reach out to family? Oh, does that viewer think Rosie's special in this? Because that's not the case. Some of us handle it privately, while literally people like Chantel have to handle it in real time. And this is not me taking up for Chantel, but let's not pretend that Rosie's like unique to this. This has happened to so many of us. Please.
almost said his name. The certain person isn't stalking them. So, hey. Anyway, okay, a lot of people are asking a lot of questions, and some of these questions I'm not answering for safety reasons. I'm not cooking tonight. I wanted to hop on here.
Seeing that Hannah's comment is following what Rosie just said, like, oh, I'm not answering certain questions. And don't get me wrong, I don't think she should be bringing any of this to the platform. But part of the reason she's not answering questions, in my opinion, is because of this. Rosie's definitely making some of this up. She's elaborating. She's being dramatic. She's adding details that definitely don't need to be there. I've always felt that way about Rosie. I've pointed it out in other like situations where she, is telling her experience and things like that. But I do not for a second believe everything she's saying here or everything she's about to say. Some of it is made up, in my opinion. And she has proven that with her past behavior. The fact that still a lot of this will not, by the end of this stream, even though, yes, I know I talk a lot, even by the end of this stream, you're still going to be confused. Majority of you still will be confused with what happened for the cops to visit and the aftermath and what that got to do with her not going live. And also announcing she's not going live, like literally minutes after she was already supposed to be live. It's not like the cops just walked out to her door and then she put a community tab post up. So many things don't even make sense. It's just like, bitch, you're just full of excuses. And if you want to be that person, be that person. Sitting on the internet crying about it is not going to change nothing. Sorry.
And just like chat with you guys for a bit. I'm not high, no. Full disclosure, I only slept 2 hours. I took THC yesterday and I took an Ativan today, so, and I'm just gonna be blunt. I'm really disassociated and I've been stuck like this for a while, so, yeah, it is what it is, man. My nervous system is fried. So anyway,
I just want to point out again, and I know I'm stopping a lot. I want to point out again, she's not working and she also doesn't have health insurance. And I do not take Ativan. I don't not completely familiar, but I still understand it's something that should be just prescribed and prescribed by a medical professional. And we know she's not seeing medical professionals. So how is she getting Ativan? And I think that's actually really dangerous. And again, maybe I missed that part of her, going to see a psychiatrist and stuff. Maybe I missed that. I just, from my understanding, she doesn't have health insurance. She hasn't been talking to any professionals. She recently got really excited because I guess the part-time job she said she has, she might be able to get therapy at some point. But I was just like, girl, where are you getting this from? I don't know. I don't know. Okay, where did I just saw you tag me? Because I'm very bad. Okay. So thank you, Joda. Ativan is like Volume or Xanax, same class drug, a benzo. Yeah, and you have to get it prescribed. So that's why I just like, uh, okay. And she's really off on this stream. And it's from the effects of the drug, which understandable, but it's just like, girl, who prescribed this to you? And was it prescribed to you? Just a question.
like I said last time, like if I was actively stoned, I'd tell y'all I really don't care. But I'm not. I'm just kind of like how back in December, like maybe early January, I did some kind of haul video on Patreon, and people were accusing me of faking being drugged when I was actually just really symptomatic. So yeah, I prescribed Ativan, but yeah, I mean, full transparency, I am on Ativan. This is an Ativan kind of day. Anyway.
Don't ever come online doing this shit. This is not cute. Yeah. Yeah. Shut the fuck up. Don't do that. I think that shit is weird. If it has an impact on you that much, just don't come online. Genuinely. I think that shit is weird. She thinks it's cute. That shit is not. Shut up.
Yeah. I kind of wanted to come on here and maybe do something like chop up the cabbage or something, but I'm gonna be so for real. I think I'm gonna struggle to be focused and talk and multitask today. So I think today's live might be more of a bit of a chit chat vibe. I need low pressure. I need low stakes. Because I will say, so like I was in my comments earlier this morning, technically like right before I slept a couple hours. I specifically told someone to fuck off, and that's when I realized I needed to get off the internet and go to bed. So that's what I did. And I put a lot of thought into what I wanted to do because I've been dealing with this shit before yesterday, before the day before that. I've just been dealing with like a lot of being picked at and people just being obnoxious and being overly critical of shit that just doesn't matter, because at the end of the day, when it comes to non-member content, there's no fee for it. I'm making it for it to be viewed for free, so I do not understand people's entitlement to my time, people's entitlement to knowing exactly why I have to mitigate different aspects of my schedule and my life to accommodate for the very long list of shit that I deal with, that I try.
Welcome to life, you bum. Whether it's public or whether it's members only, people can have opinions, especially if you're someone like Rosie who puts up a schedule that she continues to fail to follow through on. And here's the thing, just so people are aware, especially if you're new to my platform, my channel, I used to be one of the most inconsistent creators in this space as far as being present on my platform. One of the reasons I used to go away for months at a time, I would try to come back, try to stay consistent, and kept failing. And at one point, I knew my viewers don't want to keep hearing excuses, especially if I'm not explaining to them what's going on in my real life. So I just dipped for months. When I could give better and follow through, I would come back. These last few months, I want to say, is the most like consistent I've been because I'm balancing things better. And I'm doing it while not telling viewers a fuck thing about my personal life. Ask viewers, they know nothing about my personal life. They know I live in Florida and they know I have a cat. And know that I like makeup, beauty, skincare, and I'm on weight loss meds. My viewers don't actually know shit about my personal life. I show up, I talk about the topics that I want to talk about. I'm grateful they're engaged and they appreciate the effort I put into my content and appreciate the fact that I at least come up here and look like I put an effort into looking good. People are allowed to have opinions, especially when you don't follow through. Hello. My biggest scandal was not following through on a commitment I made to viewers about my platform. And guess what? They're allowed to have opinions. Oh, this is for free. Okay, bitch. I've seen better content on Instagram stories. It's not like she's rolling out great content on top of that. She's a mediocre bitch, an entitled one, and then gets upset when people have opinions. Here's the thing with Rosie, and I actually had this conversation the other day. One of Rosie's biggest struggles with what's happening with her platform and the criticism that's growing, because there's more and more creators tapping in because they're noticing what's going on with her and the similarities to the other girls. When Rosie originally wanted the attention from this space, I think in Rosie's mind, she was going to be a hybrid of the girls and reactors. And what I mean by that is, even though, yes, the girls struggle with their weight, Rosie was supposed to be different. Rosie was going to be more transparent and follow through with certain things while still popping her shit like the reactors. She wanted to be the hybrid. It was one of the reasons she was so eager to be close to Zachary Michael. And when that failed, she was confused. So she started throwing out some dangerous ass claims, mind you. I don't say it often, but one of my biggest issues with Rosie and the claims that she makes, especially when she has regret and she's made mistakes, is when it comes to Zachary Michael as well. I want to repeat to y'all, even though she deleted it, Rosie had the fucking gall to say that she believed Zachary Michael was grooming her. That's one of the main reasons Zach had to come out with those DMs. Like, she was over here trying to be my friend. I was keeping it cute. Like, I was not grooming this girl. So you look like a fucking clown. The what exchange didn't go in the direction that you wanted to, which was probably what you wanted, a friendship. And now you feel stupid. Now you're saying Zachary groomed you? Bitch, answer for that. She likes to talk about, oh, my past when I was messy, when I was that. Have you answered for why the fuck you were sitting there saying Zachary Michael groomed you? You clown bitch. I never forgot that. That is not a small claim to make. That's why Zach had to dump all the DMs where she looks like a parasocial freak. That's where that comes from. I'm gonna get myself worked up, so I'm gonna bring it down. I notice that I'm coming up, but that actually really, 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 really bothers me. I never forgot that. And then she sits there and goes on to like talk in different forums about Zach and all that. You're a bitter bitch. Okay, the friendship or whatever you expected didn't go the way you wanted it to. So Zach was grooming you? Let's continue.
To be better about managing without chronically talking about it every 2 seconds. And I still kind of do that anyway because there's just so many different things happening sometimes that it's impossible not to. But I am in a place right now where I'm trying to be better while people are terrorizing me with my past.
I want examples of how she's being terrorized with her past. Now I know the weird dumb shit that Cam did isn't a valid example. Dead ass wrong. I want more. Cuz in current times, she's being terrorized with her past. How? In what way? I would love to hear that. And I want to make sure I grab what Scar's saying. And now she says it was psychosis. When I heard her say that, I said, bitch, when did that exchange with her and Zach become psychosis now? This is the problem when people like Rosie have access to social media. I don't know where she heard this from, but she's parroting someone. She is parroting someone. Now it's psychosis, bitch. It wasn't that before, though. Let's continue.
By being a just fucking cruel. It is just cruel. And I'm tired. And I'm not crying to manipulate you. I'm just tired. My brother could have gotten hurt yesterday.
Levi could have gotten hurt. How and why? Wasn't it Rosie? Or maybe Rosie's mother. I apologize. Who called the cops? They didn't communicate to Levi that cops were on the way? Or when they arrived? We just heard earlier in the stream Levi expressing what happened when he was home alone, just coming back from work, had to put on some pants and go to the door and handle the cops. But somehow yesterday, Levi's experience and the way he handled that was completely different, even with both his sister and his mother home. But somehow he handled it a lot better when he was alone. Hmm. Okay. Levi could have gotten hurt. I still don't, even later on in the stream, I still don't understand how Levi could have gotten hurt. And when she explains how Levi came out to protect their mom. It does not make sense. Did no one communicate with Levi that the cops were coming over? And even when cops show up, they don't just teleport into your home. They knock, they announce themselves. Not one of them could have been like, hey, by the way, Levi, hey, the cops are here. We called them. They're here. He just came out like swinging, like trying to protect somebody. That does not make sense. Levi holds down a full-time job. I understand, yes, he's diagnosed autistic. He holds down a full-time job. He streams. He's literally the most responsible adult in that household. Based on everything they've shared, he's the most responsible one, and honestly seems to be one of the most mature. But Levi could have gotten hurt. Okay.
It's not my fault. My family doesn't blame me. So I don't know why strangers are doing that. I want to heal and grow. And I've made a lot of changes in how I act. I can't undo what I've done.
What has she done? What is the criticism that she's receiving that is so bad? I want to repeat. Rosie came into the space expecting to be a hybrid. It failed. These are tears of embarrassment. These are tears for attention. She wants sympathy. She thinks she's going to be a victim. And not to say there hasn't been things that happened to her in this space. Can't say shit. Super fucked up. Cut this shit out though. Like she said earlier, I think this has happened to her, what she said, 5 or 6 times. What the fuck are you crying for? Because a pizza got delivered to your fucking house? Sure, that's annoying. If anything, I'd be crying. Later on in the stream, literally while she's live, it happens again towards the end of the stream. You know why I would cry? If fucking Cinesticks weren't included. If you gonna send Domino's to my house, you better include Cinesticks. And this is not an open invitation for anybody to send anything to my house, but I'm just saying, if it's gonna be Domino's and you didn't send Cinesticks, I'm crashing the fuck out. Now I have a reason to cry. The fuck are you doing? And then knowing what people know about me, I'd cry because chances are they'd be delivering pineapple pizza. Now I'm crashing out. Pineapple pizza with no Cinesticks? Oh, okay. Okay. So you want to see me upset. Now you got it. But just what? Oh, this got sent to my house. It's happened many times. It happened many times. Yes, it's annoying. Stop giving it attention. Stop feeding the fucking trolls. I've said this before. I'll repeat it again. There was a troll who also got on the phone with my mama, my mother. In real time, do you know what I did? I didn't bring attention to it. I handled it privately. I had to sit down and explain to my mom why there are people online with a lot of time on their hands. Yes, I'm fine. No, I'm not a convicted felon. No, I'm not wanted by authorities. No, like I had to explain all of this. People have time. And you know, the following stream, mind you, this was years ago. You know, the following stream, you know what I came up here and did? Hello, guys. All right, let's get into it. I didn't give that person any airtime. Privately, was I upset? Yeah. My uncle cursed me out. Like, why the fuck you got people online calling her? And I'm like, I didn't do that. I don't have control over that. My uncle clean cursed me the fuck out. But I came back. Anyways, guys, let's get into it. Thank you for the support. The fuck I look like. I'm not giving y'all that. It happens. It sucks. It genuinely sucks. You don't feed the trolls. You just, first of all, not Kabiro. You might be wanted as a co-leader. But yo, Oh God, could you imagine if I get a knock on the door like, yeah, we have a few questions. We've been getting a few complaints. Yo, I would die. I would die. I'd be like, listen, officer, here, you could check my phone. No, it's a joke. It's a joke. I wouldn't actually, I would just fake pass out. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm a fake pass out. I don't want y'all to think I'm above fake passing out during questioning. I'm a fake pass the fuck out. Yep. I don't care. I don't care. Let me get to the board. Curious cat, thank you. Rosie wishes she got all this attention. Exactly. She's not that important for anyone to troll this hard. Here's the thing. Even if some of it did happen, move on. It's at most it's frustrating. That's what it is. At most, genuinely, it's frustrating. When someone called my job, I wasn't dying. It was just annoying to have to sit there and explain to them why a troll would call my place of work. It's just annoying. That's really what it is. It's just like when I log out to get back to my real life, I don't want to have to answer questions about this shit. That's just it. That's all it is. Ridiculous. Smee, thank you. Ashley got more belts than FFG and Salah. I mean, I mean, I still can't believe FFG. Like, you know how I sit up here and make up ridiculous shit like, oh, I'm Beyonce's cousin, I'm a lawyer, I'm an executive producer, I'm tall. Like, I make up dumb shit that people know. Like, clearly, I'm none of those things. FFG sat here with her whole chest. Yes. Accounting degree, black belt, BBJ's alive. Anyways, Monda, thank you. Getting closer to the event, still in the bakery. Thank you for the stream. Also, how do I find your email to reach out? I'd love to feed you. Go into the description, even if it's a business email, and I'm purchasing. I'm not allowing you to send me anything for free. I will purchase from you. I'll purchase from you. Email me below. I'll check up your shop and everything. But I got you. I got you. And good luck. I know it's a big deal, and I hope your son's feeling better. I know that was something you mentioned, so I hope your son is feeling better, and you're gonna kill it. I think you said 18,000 people are attending. You better have some comfortable shoes on, and you better stretch. You got this. You got this. And let me know how it goes. GB. Oh no, sorry. Jezebeli, sorry. Jezebeli, welcome to the Gold Cluster. Let me get this pull up. I'm pretty sure you are Supreme. So welcome to the Gold Cluster. And I think you are returning, if I'm not mistaken. And you do have access to the Discord. So get on in there. Like I said, today, my mods, can I just say, and I actually got this message yesterday. I'm still gonna work a few things out, but it makes me so happy how viewers in my community can see how dope my mods are. I got a DM late at night about my mods. Not a bad one. Like literally a DM of appreciation like, yo, they're dope. I hope you could do something for them. So I'm trying to figure out something. But to my mods, just know you don't go unnoticed at all. Like to get a DM just straight about my mods knows like it's the right people. It's the right people in place. So shout out to my mods for real. Ninja, thank you. Welcome. And you are Supreme as well. So you have access to the Discord. Junie, thank you. Hi, my 9-foot tall queen. I know that's right. You will forever be our siren and our golden hour of beauty. Thank you so much. Chantel can never get this as a compliment in the next 10 lives as well. Loki, I feel like that's really her issue because it's just like they didn't say I look like the most beautiful thing. Like they just said Charlie's pretty. Like when I tell you the most simple sentence set her off, that bothers you. You know how many beautiful people out there that I can't stand? Not because they're beautiful, but I could say, hey, like, bitch, I can't stand you, but you got that. You got that. Shit. It's not that deep. But thank you again, boo. My Stringham project, thank you for 2 months. What's the TLDR? Why Rosie is problematic like the other girls? She is so annoying and boring to me. So I skip a lot of covering her and don't know much. Rosie is just as entitled, just as lazy, and a liar. Here's the thing with Rosie. One of the things that I'll say for myself, I can't speak for other people. Rosie is someone, and I believe, actually studied this corner of the internet. So when she came in, she knew what words not to say and she knew what to say. She knew what criticisms to throw out there, like at Chantel, to get a whole bunch of support. Because when Rosie first came around, she got a lot of support because she parroted a lot of our opinions. And that's the whole point of this corner of the internet. We share a lot of the same opinions, not all. So over time, I've realized it wasn't that she was just annoying. She is a manipulative liar. I don't like how she is with her brother. I damn sure don't like how she is with her parents, but that's what I'm gonna figure out with all that enabling. But she's a lazy ass bum. And she's a really bad liar. And one of the things for me that will attract me to covering someone is how much they lie. I love, because it's my thing with the receipts and connecting dots and stuff like that. And Rosie really thought she can step into the space and play everybody. And I've just been enjoying people see more and more through her shit, and she's not enjoying it, which is why like we're here and she's crying and people are terrorizing me with my past. Girl, shut the fuck up. And also, she's similar to Amber with her wanting to be diagnosed with like a long list of things. I've When it comes to Rosie and Amber, I will never understand why they're so desperate for these diagnoses when there are people who have them, who work through them, still have their struggles, but will honestly say, "Hey, I wouldn't wish this on nobody. It's something I got to tackle every day." They weren't jumping and skipping to get these. Like even the other day, I don't know if you guys saw the viewer who came in who just got their diagnosis and they were feeling a little down. And I don't believe it makes you less than in any way, but the way they were expressing themselves is what I've seen with most people. I have never seen anyone like put on an act to go get tested like Rosie did. Like, I don't know if you guys know, and I feel like it was Scar who covered it, but when Rosie went to go get her testing, like she had on headphones, she like put on the act. If you googled a parody of someone autistic, it would have been Rosie going to get tested. Like that's how much of a mockery it was, and that's one of the reasons she gets a lot of hate. I wasn't covering her as much. There's a reason I always tell y'all, go to Scar, go to Aren't You Exhausted, go to Scrange, go to Nikki T, because they know the Lord. They've been doing this. I'm newer to it, and it took me a minute, but I still caught on. I'm just like, oh, bitch, you ain't shit. Oh, you're a liar. Actually, you're weird. And the way she weaponizes words in dangerous ways is another reason she's very similar to the girls. She's she's dangerous herself. It may not show in the same way that it shows with Amber and Chantel, but with the way she weaponizes words, she is dangerous. I want to remind y'all, Rosie was the same person who said she got digitally raped. Yes. Back to this.
Really, in the scheme of life, most of the things that I get ripped apart for are just not even a fraction as close to the shit that like gets done to me for being a parasocial weirdo who does this or that or whatever the fuck I did to deserve this in some of these people's eyes. And I have reached the point where I'm just gonna be transparent and honest about how I feel. Because these past 6 months I have been slowly rebuilding myself back up and coming to the realization that when I started getting inundated with the hate about being undiagnosed autistic, when that first started, and I realized how sensitive of a topic it was, and I realized how I did not think through making that initial video could be misconstrued when I didn't think about how people aren't going to take into account the nuance of like the American healthcare system and aspects of class and all this shit, right? And just people's access to resources and all of that. And I just didn't take into account how sensitive of a subject it would be for me. So
First of all, she just threw out a whole bunch of buzzwords she's seen online. Secondly, it wasn't just one video. She damn near made a series out of it because she was so eager to prove to her parents and strangers online she's autistic. She damn near made a series out of this. Okay? Now, this clip here is just one quick reaction, and I've played this before, of her being told, no, you're not autistic. She will not take that as an answer. She is determined to be diagnosed. She is very determined, even till this day. Listen to this.
this isn't over. And I'm still autistic.
This isn't over, and I'm still autistic. You're literally not. You were told by professionals you are literally not. When I tell y'all she was doing a series, like, you know how Amberlynn had struggles of being me because she's, a brick house big as fuck. Like, if Rosie could have titled it Struggles of Being Autistic, she would have done that. I'm actually surprised she didn't title it that. It was damn near a series. It was multiple videos. And I think she was documenting a lot of it on her Instagram. Nikki T is good for those receipts. Nikki T is amazing for those receipts. Like, what are you talking about? You're literally not autistic. And let's just say next week she gets diagnosed autistic. That doesn't take away from the fact that she's done a lot of problematic things. There are plenty autistic people who have not done the things that Rosie has done. For example, her brother Levi. Being autistic doesn't all of a sudden give you a free pass to be a liar, to be a manipulator, to throw out dangerous claims, to be messy as fuck online and think you can't get criticized. That's I don't know if she thinks that gives her a free pass to do that, but it doesn't. Being diagnosed obviously gives you answers. It helps you navigate things differently and hopefully get the help that you need to get through life, better. And again, this is coming from someone who who doesn't have that lived experience. So I apologize if I'm wording things maybe a little odd, but that's how I figured that would be so helpful. But it's not a free pass to just be a shitty person. At least that's how I look at it. So
Really was going on in 2024, even like late 2024. And so I started just putting my walls back up. I had been working on unmasking. I had been working on a lot of myself in different aspects too, like mental health work, therapy, the like. And I never claimed to be diagnosed, but it got to me so on such a deep level that I just started trying to mask again. And
wait, I didn't know this. Thank you, Scrange. Someone else y'all need to look out for. Scrange knows the lore. Also, Rosie's sister works with people with autism. Doesn't that make Rosie even shittier for what she's doing? I didn't know that. Keep in mind, in my opinion, it seems like Rosie may not have the closest relationship with her sister. I mean, I don't blame her sister, but I didn't even know that. Rosie's a shitty person. And I wouldn't be surprised, and this is just me speculating, just an opinion, throwing it out there. I wouldn't be surprised if Rosie has heard her sister express her experience with people with autism and she's just taking on those traits and parroting them. Again, my opinion, not a fact.
over time, I was just muting myself more and more and suppressing myself more and more to be more palatable, and I was failing anyway because that was never really the point. That was never really the right answer. So for me, at this point, um, I brought that up originally for a different reason that I'm struggling to remember, but I have been these past 6 months working on reconnecting with myself and allowing myself to feel safe again, and allowing myself to feel like emotionally safe, and allowing myself to just stick to the whimsy, have fun, let myself be goofy, let myself be cringe, let myself.
I don't have the clip, but anyone who's been watching Rosie knows she said this within the last week. I will make sure to get the clip for future streams. I kid you not, Rosie within the last week said something like she's going to give herself permission to act autistic. Like she was done putting up the mask. Now she's going to give herself grace to act autistic. What the fuck does that mean? So while she's saying this, that's all I'm thinking about. I didn't have the clip. But she literally said that, like, yeah, now I'm going to give myself room to act autistic. Huh? Come again? What does that even mean? This is who Rosie is.
Be happy, let myself be in love, let myself be free from other people's perspectives of me that are just none of my business to begin with, to be free from this fucking trauma, to just be rid of myself of these leeches that won't leave me alone. I'm tired. And I have been trying to figure out how to not give it attention, not bring attention to it, but every time I do that is how it keeps escalating. It keeps escalating until they get what they want.
While she continues with this word salad, I want to focus on this right here. Dude, I work with kids with autism, and four of my cousins are on different ends of the spectrum. Her behavior is giving, my sibling has it and gets more attention, so I have it too. This has been one of my main points and one of my main thoughts when it comes to Rosie. I really do believe that her parents probably did give Levi like attention, and I'm gonna word this wrong, but yes, Levi does need probably did need. I don't want to say for sure because obviously this is not my experience, but yeah, maybe Levi did need some type of special attention, rightfully so. And she's been so stuck on being diagnosed as well. And she likes to talk in riddles about how her parents treated her in the past. And I'm not kidding. At one point, she spoke in a way that I genuinely thought her parents used to abuse her. And then come to find out they didn't. So I was like, what is it that was so awful that her parents have done? And through time, I've been trying, like the last few months, I've been trying to piece it together. Like, what did her parents do? At one point, she lied about her dad giving her information for conversion camp. Like she told the story time her dad heard about it and then called her up and was just like, "Why are you saying that? That never happened." So she had to walk it back. So I'm like, okay, so it's not the conversion therapy. She lied about that, which is disgusting. What is it that they did? That's what I still don't understand. And I get it. You don't have to explain all your trauma, especially to not know strangers online. Rosie's a different beast, though. She would have spelled this out a long time ago. That's why I'm like, what did they do? Okay, so they didn't abuse her. That's where I get confused. I'm like, what's happening? What happened? And I really think it boils down to her brother is autistic. So they gave him attention maybe that she wanted. And that's super fucked.
And I don't have the resources I need to do what I need to do right now. So this entire situation, it's cruel. Mods, please handle infighting, 24-hour bans. I'm not playing with this shit today. Nope, we're not doing it. I mean,
every time she does this, I get annoyed. Every single time. Mods, handle this shit. Handle it. Get on it. Y'all sleeping on the fucking job. I know you don't get paid for this, and I know you're here to help me, but figure it the fuck out. You're supposed to read my mind. Cut this shit out. I don't like this. Keep in mind, what was happening in the chat were people disagreeing about how she's going about the autism. Like, expressing how much she knows she has it, even though she's been told she doesn't. Like, literally, that's what it was. Like, and it wasn't even like nastiness. She had viewers who are saying, hey, it's dangerous that she keeps expressing this when she hasn't been diagnosed. And there were other people who are like, oh, it's fine. That's all it was. Viewers not agreeing. I have viewers in here who don't agree with me. What am I? Mods, get the fuck no. If you don't agree with me, you don't agree with me. It is what it is. That's what that mods, get on it. The fuck? Who are you talking to? Weird.
if people can't fucking act right, 24-hour ban, then come back next time. I'm not playing with that. I don't even know what's going on in the chat. People acting disrespectful, 24-hour ban, automatic. I'm not doing that.
She should ban herself for 24 hours. As a matter of fact, didn't Rosie take like a 2-month break? This is prior to her being demonetized. Maybe she should ban herself. Because this is not doing what she thinks it's doing. Please, you take the break. You go for the walk. No, like literally go for a walk. Genuinely. Go for a fucking walk. You desperately need it.
Just avoid outright walking. Because I guess my emotions are high, so. It sounds like I should avoid the chat. So, Amanda, go ahead and clean up if you want. But,
then this should have been a video or another lengthy community tab post. Sounds like I should avoid the chat. Lily, clean it up. Clean it up. Possibly can clean it up. Senza, clean it up. I'm going to avoid the chat. Y'all do y'all job. Y'all clean this shit up. I don't want to have to speak and say these things. You guys should know. Just clean it up. Like, what? Like, are you okay? But I am happy that I read my chat. I mean, most of the fun is literally in the chat. And my mods know me so well. You want to know why? Because even Ducky knew. Ducky knew what was coming up. See? That's why when you have the right mods in place, they just know. You don't even got to speak. You don't even have to speak. So, I'll be right back. It's time to bond.
Having a mental health crisis. Please, someone save me.
Got a shopping cart? What the f is this?
You piggy pig pig. Oink, 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 motherfucker.
You're gonna be detained. Detain me, bitch. Beep, beep. Whee. Whoa, whoa. What the fuck, man? Beep, beep. Beep, beep.
No.
Miss Piggy, no one wants you here.
Oink oink, bitches.
Maybe he's in the mood for pork. He doesn't get to eat it in real life, bitch. Go fuck yourself. Oink, oink.
Do I look like a giant baby?
You ain't got enough of this fever, I know, I know. Nothing would remain and you don't wanna go, so go. Cause you're picking your place, no time to waste. I wanna love you but life doesn't wait. You can't stay here and waste away. You need to taste every mistake, fall out and get up again and again. Again and again and again and again. I'll be with you always. You don't need to be afraid. And I'll meet you up, I'll meet you at the. I'll be with you always. You don't need to be afraid. I'll meet you up, meet can't stand what you're getting so hollow. So go. Cause you're taking your pace, no time to waste. I wanna love you, but life doesn't wait. You can't stay here and waste away. You need to taste every mistake. Fall out and get up again and again. Again and again and again and again. I'll be with you always. You don't need to be afraid. And I'll meet you up, I'll meet you at the. I'll be with you always. You don't need to be afraid. I'll meet you up, meet you at the end.
Don't you feel good? Don't you feel great? Don't you? And you know what? You know what? This never happens during a bonding break. Majority of the time, the viewers drop. But Secret Scroll gifted 20 members. Thank you. Thank you. And to all the new members, welcome and get in that Discord. Because tomorrow we are streaming that members only stream of Rosie's if she sticks to it. Again, if she sticks to it. If she doesn't, we got other shows to watch anyways, like actual entertainment. But thank you, Secret Squirrel. Thank you for the gifted members, and to the new members, please enjoy getting that Discord. It is good. It is good. My mods hold it down. You hear me? Let me get to some more of the support. But before we get to the support, I want to shout out K Buns. K Buns, for those who don't know, is one of the many talented artists in this community. And K Buns sent me an edit. And one thing K Buns is going to do is take a story time and turn it into art. For those who don't know, during the members only stream on, I believe it was Monday, it was 420. I told, story time. I think I've told it before, of that day that I ate the Cheetos edibles and I didn't read that it was 600 milligrams and I was tweaking. I genuinely thought my heart was going to stop and I was going to die. So I was like calling all the nurses in my life, pretty much telling them like, I'm dying. I did not know I could get this high. The high won't stop. Help me. And something that I did actually say, because I don't know, when you're really high, sometimes you don't think. So I thought milk would like take the high down. I don't know why I thought that. Listen, I was desperate. I would have, honestly, I would have chewed on shoes if I thought. I would have chewed grass if I thought it would take my high down. I was that paranoid. So K Buns brought it to life. Thank you, thank you, thank you, K Buns. When I tell you them Cheetos was good though, they was good. I inhaled that whole bag. But who reads a bag of Cheetos before you eat it? You just eat it. So K Buns put this together, brought it to life. Will milk help me? Will milk help? I have milk. And I really did have milk. Like, what else was supposed to bring the high down? I didn't know. I was panicking. I was dead ass panicking. So legit, this is what I look like for real. The only difference is I was in bed in pajamas And then from time to time, I was on the phone with somebody different, pacing. Oh, another word of advice: if for some reason you're not handling your high right, don't go up and down stairs. Because I was walking from my bedroom to the living room to the filming room to the loft. Don't go up and down stairs. Believe it or not, when you're really high, when you're walking downstairs unnecessarily, it just adds to the panic. And then I got my cat looking at me like, what the fuck are you doing? You know, it was just a lot. So for anyone who does experience that, first of all, please read any edibles package before you take it. You need to know how many milligrams you're actually about to take in. 600 was not meant for me. No, it was not. I will never make that mistake again. So I make sure to read to see how many edibles, I mean, how many milligrams. It was just not cute. It was not cute. And I damn near broke up with my girlfriend because she took too long to come home because she gave me the bad. You know, I'm fat. You know, you're with a fat big back. You knew I would eat. You knew I'd eat the whole bag of Cheetos. Why didn't you tell me? She took too long to come home. But anyways, it was just a lot, y'all. It was a lot. I was panicking. I was scared. It was a lot to take in. But let me get to some more of the support so we can get back into Rosie and these tears and her just not being able to handle life and the, what did she call it? Gang stalking, you know. Girl, please. Ninja, thank you so much for the support. I'm not usually a live stream girly, but you've changed that. You're my fave person on this platform for real, tall queen. Thank you so much. That means a lot because I know live streams is not for everybody. I get it, but I love them. So thank you for giving me a chance. I appreciate you, boo, and get comfortable. It's a wild ride around here. But I appreciate you. Maui, thank you. Rosie seems like she hopes to get diagnosed with anything. With anything, whether it's mental health issues or thinking she has autism. It's very odd behavior, very odd. And who does that sound like as well? Amberlyn. Amberlyn. Yeah. There's just so many similarities there. And it's like, I'm not going to say at first was I annoyed. At first, I'm like, oh, you're weird. Like, why are you doing this? It's just as time went on and you see how she pushes this and the dramatics and the manipulation, then it's just like, actually, this is frustrating. What are you doing? Like, get it together. Smug and smarmy, thank you. I hate how Rosie makes Levi out to be incapable. Levi has a job, drives, makes content. Is a functional adult. He's autistic, not stupid, Rosie. Exactly. And Rosie has this thing when Rosie has potential sex on the horizon, and say if she's going to be away from the home or whatever like that, there will be viewers who'll be like, oh, is Levi going to be okay? Only because she pushes this narrative like she takes care of everything for him, like he wouldn't survive without her. But when there's potential sex on the horizon, no, he's fine. He grown. Guys, he's not a kid. But in moments like this where she needs to be a victim, my brother, he's autistic. And oh my God, he barely can make it through life without me. And look at what you guys have done. Like, what? So he's grown and could take care of himself when you about to get dick. But when you need to be a victim on the internet, it's my autistic brother. He could have gotten hurt. Shut up. Shut the fuck up. Levi seems to handle most things way more maturely than she does. In a case of an emergency, if I had to pick between the two, Levi, please come. Use the Star Wars voice, whatever it is. I actually think it's cute when he does that. You use the come. Yes. Levi's representing me. Not fucking this one. I don't care how much he cries. No, Levi, come to the front. Thank you. The fuck? Laura, thank you so much for 9 months. You are fired no matter what's on your face, boo. Thank you. Maybe leaving a 17+ year relationship tonight. Not in a good place right now. Thank you for the laughs. This is what I'm going to say, Laura, and I'm not going to speak too much on your situation. Don't stay in nothing longer than you need to be. And I'm sorry that's happening because I could only imagine what that feels like. But remember, your story ain't done. Your story ain't done. You could start a new chapter. I've seen people close to me stay in situations, stay in relationships because it's been so long. And that's all that they've known. Just because that's all you've known doesn't mean that's all you can know. I'm wishing you the best. Um, take it a moment at a time. Take it a moment at a time, and you're strong. Please. This ain't gonna kill you. This not gonna kill you. Send Laura some love in the chat, y'all, please. Let me tell you something. I was with my ex for only a few years, and I barely left crawling, left crawling. I could only imagine for 17 plus years. Like it took a lot. Because I thought that was it for me. Like I thought we was getting married, starting a family. Like she was my everything. But do what you got to do. Do what you got to do for you. You know. So shout out to you, boo. Olivia, thank you. Rosie over explaining equals she's a lie. All of this is so convoluted. Exactly. She's trying to act as if she's in danger in Florida, so Jazz Hands will invite her back to invite her to Texas. Exactly. I'm in danger. I have stalkers. Protect me. Protect me. She's so predictable. My God. A fucking pizza. Like, please. And thank you, boo. Glitter Nips, hey boo. I'm tempted to request a look I do. Gradient eyebrows. I know exactly what you're talking about. Opposite colors. My eyes are different. My eyes are different colors. They don't match. Shout out to Danessa Myrix. Actually, if I did this, what? Okay, because I've always thought this looked dope. First of all, you know what I always thought was dope? When people do colored eyebrows in general, like you ever seen someone do a red or a pink or whatever? What colors would you want me to do? Because I think it would have to be like, I don't know. I'm sitting here looking at my brows as if I know. Because I'm gonna get the pencils, but let me know. And I'm not gonna lie, I probably will do like a neutral eye just because this would be new to me. Because no, green would not make sense. Like like a black and I'm lying. I don't know. Maybe purple? No. It's me trying to figure it out right now. Either way, you tell me what you think. I'll practice it. I will practice it and try it. I will try it. Because I've always thought that looks so fucking cool. But I just never, I don't know. Because sometimes y'all be thinking, I got more skills. Okay, so you do teal to pink. Actually, I got to say this. Teal to pink. Hold on. Let me, because I'm seeing blue, teal to pink. All right, let me see. Burgundy, deep blue. Oh, I like deep blue too. Hold on. I know people on playback be like, girl, move on. Low key, all my looks come from you guys. So I need to save these. I need to save these. I need to save them. I will try this though. I will try it because I've always wanted to. I just never did because I don't want to look stupid. Just because you see a baddie do it, don't mean you could do it. So that's why I just be like, let me leave that to the professionals. But I will do that. You asked me for a reason, and y'all have been pushing me to like step outside of my comfort zone. So shout out to y'all. Thank you. Scar, my boo, Yami and Buns. I see you bullying. CG, tall as always. Thank you, boo. And yes, we are. Yes. Well, no, we both are. We both are. And you have amazing vision, Scar. I don't know if you guys know this in chat, but Scarletter actually has the best vision within the community. Like we look up to her, no pun intended. Like we look up to her for the fact that her vision is so incredible. Like honestly, she will be studied one of these days, when she's ready to. She'll be studied for her great vision. It's like better than the norm. Yamino and Buns claim that she doesn't have great vision, but I mean, they also claim I'm not tall. So you could see, don't take their word for it, clearly. But shout out to you, Scar. Thank you, boo. Mads T. Welcome to the Go Cluster, but not just the Go Cluster, boo. Welcome to their welfare fund. Ready, set, EBTs, EBTs, EBTitties. Thank you, boo. Thank you, thank you, thank you for joining the welfare fund. I appreciate you. Thank you for doing your part and helping keep my black ass off of welfare. Seeing that so many people want to be on it. Thank you, Mads T. I appreciate you, boo. Thank you. Allison. Charlie, why are you not capitalizing on booster blanket merch? Charlie Gold merch blankets. Just saying, Diva. There's something I'm working on because I know I have to update my merch. Booster blankets ain't part of it, but that's something I need to add now. That's something I need to look into. Cause actually I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it. I've been talking to my manager about it, but we will have revamped merch soon. I'm still figuring out like the artists I'm gonna choose and everything like that, but we have been playing around with some ideas because she was like, girl, it's overdue. It's overdue. You need new merch. And I'm just like, I love my merch. But I will eventually we'll get it out. We'll get it out. I if there's any reason it will come out, it's because of my manager. She on top of everything. Where I'll be all over the place sometimes. But thank you so much for the suggestion. Booster blanket merch. This is where we've come. This is where we've come. Okay. Thank you though. Curious Cat, thank you. She couldn't go live at 6 because cops came, but cops came at 11. Someone said it was probably neighbors that called cops because she was noisy in the swimming pool. That's why Levi didn't know. I wouldn't be surprised. The only thing is, because we're gonna hear her say it, she talked about someone trying to break and enter, which I still am confused around her wording and saying that. I'm like, so did someone try to break into their house or not? And also, because of all these past experiences she's had, why don't you have a camera? And I'm not saying everyone can afford a camera, but genuinely, a Ring camera set, like the camera and the lock and all of that, is like $200. Rosie eats that within 2 days. Portion control a little bit and get yourself a Ring camera. I can't remember the last time I've lived somewhere and I made sure the camera was one of the first things installed. The camera's installed before my bed is put together. Like, you're not going to be playing around, especially being on the platform, seeing what surrounds this corner of the internet. Rosie ain't stupid. She's been dealing with this for how long? Why the fuck don't you have a camera? I can literally sit here and check the camera from my phone. There's times I've done that. I don't know if you guys heard it, but there's been a couple of times that Amazon did not listen and would ring the doorbell and I just confirm and then just check it's them and then get back. Cause when I go play, like, y'all don't see me, so I'll just check the camera just to make sure. Like, please. But no, she'd rather just come to the internet and cry and complain. Because if someone's trying to break into my home or someone's like, you can come up to my door and cover the peephole, I still see you on the camera. So that ain't gonna do shit because there's a camera. Just a thought. A peephole, by the way, that I didn't see on the door. But anyways, Senza, the girls abusing words isn't cute. It's gross. And that's something Rosie does often, unfortunately. And she, for some reason, doesn't think that's a valid reason for her to get criticized. She just cries her way through this shit instead of taking accountability. But here we are. And thank you again, boo. Parasocial hot dogs. So we've speculated that Rosie tells Remy, welcome to me when they're intimate. But do y'all know what Chantel says? Ready, set, jizz. Oh my God. And then Salah barks a little bit. Could you imagine Salah bark? Oh my God. Do you think they role play? Do you think Chantel and Salah, whenever they do whatever it is that they claim that they do you think they like role play? Like, sometimes Chantel will be the bull and Salah, or Chantel. No, I was gonna say Chantel could be the dog walker and Salah would be the dog, but Chantel doesn't walk. Okay, maybe that wouldn't work with them, but they still could role play as something. Because like, honestly, pigs and dogs are friendly. Like, literally on my family farm, the dogs get, well, they have to, they're trained that way, but the dogs get along with the pigs. So maybe they could play farm for a day. Yeah. So Chantel and Salah could play farm for a day, and Salah could like bark around their place, and then Chantel like oink oink. Yeah, it makes sense in my head. Honestly, it made more sense before I said it out loud. You ever think something in your head and as you say it out loud it stop making sense, but it made sense in my mind. The whole, yeah. Anyways, ready, set, jizz. I want to hear Chantel say that so bad. Ready, set, jizz. save this. I gotta save this. Hold on. I gotta save this. This is too good. Y'all, do you think one day enough of y'all gonna be tired of my shit and be like, bitch, I'm done. I'm done. I'm sorry, this is good. Ready, set, jizz. I don't know why you introduced that to me because now I'm gonna be saying it. Ready, set, jizz. Okay. I know I'm dragging it. I know I'm ready. Ready, set, jizz. Okay. Reality, thank you. I'm on antipsychotics. Never accused never accused a social media personality of grooming me. That. And she deleted it. And I don't know if she thought that meant people forgot. I damn sure never forgot that. And sadly, I'm sure Zach never forgot that. Ugh. Thank you again, Boo. Maya, thank you for the support. Roz, has anyone suggested maybe getting off of the internet? And here's my thing, right? And she's going to go into that like, oh, I'm not going to be run off the internet. I'm not going to be this. I need to remind y'all, she doesn't make a significant amount on her platform. She's going to go on and say in this stream, she's trying really hard not to end back up in like a mental facility. If your presence online, if being active online is causing you to think in that way where you may end up having to go back to a mental facility, log the fuck off. The tension can't be that serious. Log off. And this is coming from who? Someone who has logged off for months at a time. Drama popping off. Charlie, where you at? Baby, trying to keep my head above water. Trying to make sure I don't crash out. I'll be back eventually. Log off. Thank you, Maya. Bree, baby, thank you. There goes my 8'9" wife. Love the look. Thank you, boo. Also, did you hear Chantel and Sala are together and Amber's trying to start her own LCU? Sorry for being late. No problem. Listen. I've been getting comments. I've been getting DMs. They're like, girl, we need you to tap back in for this new LCU arc and this new network. I'm trying to collect clips. I'm trying to see where this is going. And I'm also following that new platform that Christina started. Where they're going live. I'm not gonna lie, I hope they could get their tech stuff together a bit more. But I am wondering, is Amber going to reapply for monetization now? Because there's no, first of all, that channel that Christina and them started, the Voldemorts or whatever, that's not monetized. And I already started taking screenshots. She's Amber is modded in that chat. This doesn't seem scripted in any way. And they've been dragging the dog shit out of her. What I'm looking forward to is the battle between Keemstar and Amber. And that can only happen in the way we deserve if Amber does it on her platform. I get it. We're going to swarm to her platform. It's probably going to be 5,000 people watching at once. Keemstar is going to respond in a nasty way. Amber's going to start crashing out. Keemstar is going to drop DMs. Amber is going to. When I tell you this is what I'm looking forward to, because this was never going to last, please. The Amber and Keemstar battle is what I'm looking forward to. And it only can be genuine if she's doing it from her platform. Anything less, this might be scripted. This might be scripted. So get your big ass on your platform and get to. The fuck? But in the Sala and Chantel shit, but let me tell you something. Inbred dog and the claims of him being a pedophile. I wouldn't spit on her if she was on fire. Getting to the West could never be that serious. I genuinely thought, and I was wrong. I thought he would stick to it this time. I really thought he'd follow through on leaving. Because that was one of the most disrespectful things Chantel has done herself through these years. But here we are. Smee, thank you. She found delicious pineapple on her pizza. Don't nobody find delicious pineapple on no damn pizza. Thank you. And to the people who throw tomatoes in chat, you can be loud and wrong. I would ban it. If I got voted into office, that's one of the first things I'm looking to ban. And I'll make it worldwide. You hear me? Thank you. Thank you. What's next? Y'all gonna stay? Y'all like double stuffed Oreos? Okay. I was listening on playback and Buns, I know we don't agree often. And shout out to Scarletter. Boo. I'll be trying to make it in real time, but I struggle. Shout out to Scarletter. I heard Buns prefers Oreo thins, and that's when I knew why Buns and I connected. Buns be dragging me. But Oreo thins, if you didn't know, Oreo thins is better. It honestly is better. It's the perfect ratio. And I won't entertain no other opinion. I'm not saying I won't eat double stuffed. Obviously, I would. But if I have Oreo thins as an option, I'm reaching for that. It is the perfect ratio. Whoever came up with Oreo thins knew what they were doing. They have a PhD. So, and Gugs, I don't know what the tomatoes is for. I don't know what the tomatoes is for, but Oreo thins is the best ones. Double stuffed, it's just a little too much. And I'll eat it, duh. But it's too much. It's too much. Sorry. Sorry. Oreo thins. Thank you. Thank you. You see how Senza said correct? It is the perfect ratio. And just so y'all know, because I'm a big back, my opinion does matter more. I know that's not written anywhere and I'm making that up, but as a big back, my opinion on Oreos would matter a bit more. I feel like that means I'm more of an expert. So, yeah. Anybody with a healthy BMI, save your opinion. Save your opinion. Sorry. Sorry. I don't know what to tell you. You should have been bigger. I don't know what to tell you. Anyways, Jack Tease, thank you so much for 10 months. Thank you for your editing and making the girls somewhat entertaining because watching terrible people get karma doesn't make me look for that. Watching terrible people get karma doesn't make me look for a violin that I just laugh and I do not feel bad. I do not feel bad. Thank you, Janelle. Thins are superior. Thins are superior. Sorry. Mm-hmm. Michelle, I fuck with regular ones. I'm not saying I don't, but thins. Literally, it's the perfect ratio. It is perfection. I'm just saying. I just think it's perfect. I'm you know. Let me see. Let me see. Let me Thank you, Just Be Kiddo. Thank you. Thank you. Sometimes when it comes to opinion of food, I don't get a lot of backup. So I'm purposely looking for all the backup that I can, just so I can feel better about what I said. My very right opinion, mind you. Let me see. Nishi, thank you. Rosie reminds me so much of ALR's 2018 to 2019 vlogs when she would sit down live, cry, manipulate, has no self-awareness, and cooked a bunch of gross meals. Thank you. It's old school. It's old school, especially with some of the shit that's going on right now. It's beautiful. Not for her, but for us. I mean, and thank you again for 32 months. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I'm happy you get it. Rosie doesn't get it though, because she hates the comparison. Olivia, thank you so much for 5 gifted memberships. To the new members, enjoy and get in that Discord. Remember, we got some mess to watch tomorrow. Rosie, if she ain't entertaining, we'll tune into some other stuff. And while we are here, let me make sure I get back to the entertainment. I just try to get caught up with the support and have it in one place for timestamps and stuff. So I appreciate y'all so much with the patience. Now back to this big ass victim.
Yeah. Honestly, I was pretty okay mentally until I found out about what happened with my brother. It's funny because, well, it's not funny even a little bit, but when I was in Texas and I shared with you guys that someone called a wellness check here at my house when my brother was here, and thankfully it was without incident and everything was fine. But when I expressed my fear about that, there's stuff about my family, our dynamics, my brother that like I don't talk about online.
I would want her to talk about why her brother, once again, and I know I'm being repetitive, she's talking about the dynamics and all these things. She's being vague intentionally, just throwing out a whole bunch of words. Why is it that her brother handled the situation with the cops a lot better than he did when both her and her mother were home? Again, is there maybe do they add added stress? Is it that her dramatics when she jumps up and does the most and makes even the smallest situation something huge, can that cause her brother to react a certain way? Is that the dynamic maybe she should think about and work through? Just saying.
And it's going to stay that way. But when I was expressing that concern, I had valid reasons for that. And I was so angry about people saying like, oh, like Levi handled it like a champ. You would have made it so much worse if you were there.
Where's the lie? Oh, does she not like the fact that Levi gets a lot of support, gets compliments, gets praise? Based on how we've seen them act online, yes, she probably would have made things worse. Why does that upset her? Based on the retelling of what happened, that's exactly what happened. She made things worse. Levi handled it better when she was not there. I played the clip. Dummy.
Blaming me for it, saying this is all a big conspiracy for me to make up all this drama to get Remy to stay with me, and like just these crazy nonsensical theories. Because I don't know how to engage with the internet without addressing this, you know? I don't.
It's actually pretty easy, genuinely. Um, no one would have known about her calling the cops. No one would have known about this potential break and enter that she's about to talk about. It's actually pretty easy to come online and not address private matters. It's incredibly easy, actually. I've, I've done it for years. I think it's pretty easy, but what do I know?
Know how to come on here and be like, let me make some pickled cabbage. Like, I think I'm seeing some people who are confused, so just in case, sure, why not? I'll just read the post that I made. Because also, just before I read this, I want to state that, in case I haven't made it abundantly clear, 20 times over, my public lives are not a guarantee. I do not have a live schedule. I go live if and when I can. I am chronically ill and disabled. I have a multitude of things that can happen at any given notice that could make me need to reschedule or cancel.
So maybe stop making bold claims. Maybe stop making these schedules. Just say, hey, I'll go live when I can. I will try to go live at least once a week. We won't know if it's a Monday. We won't know if it's a Thursday. I guess we got to keep our notifications on. But this idea that she can throw out promises, she can throw out schedules and have honest supporters, because she does still have support left, looking forward to these things, and then turn around and cancel after it was supposed to begin, and then she could be smug and let me tell you, I'm disabled, I'm all these things. You're fat as fuck. That's what it is. You're huge. You are huge. And we're going to see her get out of this chair. I understand she's in pain. She looks bigger than the fridge that's next to her. I understand that. I know what that's like. I've been over 400 pounds before. She's in pain. When you are that big, you are in pain all the time. And the only time you don't feel pain is when you start getting used to the pain. But once you start losing a bit of weight, you actually realize how much pain you are in. I have all these struggles. Yes, you're huge. We get it. Most of her viewers can see it.
I miss members only lives for similar reasons. They will be made up. They may get canceled sometimes. If that pisses you off, I beg you to unsubscribe from me because I don't want to hear about it.
I beg you to get a fucking job because I'm tired of hearing it. I beg Rosie, get a fucking job. Because the platforms that we have, even yes, we may have different size platforms. It is such a privilege that we can sit up here and talk about whatever topics we want and make an income from it. Her smelly, sweaty ass gets to roll around in her kitchen, eat a whole bunch of food, talk about nothing, complain about pain and all these things and make an income. If that is too much and she cannot handle the criticism that come from the people who afford her the freedom to do that, get a job. Get a job. How about that? I beg her, get a fucking job and try to keep it this time.
This isn't an airport. Don't announce your departure. I wish you well. I was already pretty blunt and harsh, so let me try to be a little nicer. I really enjoy hanging out with the people who bring a great vibe to this chat and just like to maybe make food or buy double or do whatever. And so I don't want to stop, but if you do not understand why I've changed and put in the boundaries that I've had, and you want to hold me to the flames for that, go do that somewhere else. Keep it out of my face. Please and thank you. So the community tab.
And that attitude is exactly how reactors were born. This is exactly how reactors get the support that they do. That community tab post that she had put up, I think it was the one where she had canceled. A lot of the comments actually included comments about myself and other creators. Oh, don't worry. We just gonna watch your mess through somebody else. So that's it right there. Oh, you don't need to announce your departure. No, people are gonna do it because they clearly see it gets under your skin. And then they're gonna tune into the people who talk about her. She wants a hug box. One of the worst things you can create is a hug box. Sometimes it just works out where you get a lot of support and people just fuck with you. So, there's a lot of like-minded opinions and they just rock with you. We're lucky when we get that. To build the community that I have, it took a lot of work and I'm grateful for it. That doesn't mean I don't get criticism. That doesn't mean you don't think like even my mods sometimes have to DM me like, can you explain why you said this? Like, I ain't really fuck with that. And you know what I do? I sit there and explain myself because I ain't above explaining myself to nobody. Viewers will hit me up like, hey, you said this and it didn't sit right with me. And I'll be like, what is it? Oh, this is what I meant. Maybe I worded it wrong. My bad. Or there's times it's just like, oh no, I said that and I meant that. Like, I don't want you to think I'm gonna walk that back. It happens. But you can have your opinions. I know there's people who are gonna be in chat who'll be like, girl, it is what it is. And yeah, announce it. Please. Because I'm never gonna shut the fuck up. So who am I to be like, don't do that. The main thing for me is bigotry and doxing. Outside of that, pop off, pop the fuck off.
Post that I wrote says,
oh, she's about to get to this very lengthy community tab post. Y'all get comfortable, kick up your feet, and if you have it, take your edible now. You're about to need it.
before you rip someone to shreds for doing something, maybe consider you don't have the full story. I had my reasons for canceling the live. I have been working on my relationship with the internet, parasocial relationships, etc., and seeing how I've been treated in response to that has been eye-opening. I do not owe y'all more than what I've shared. I've stated on several occasions I am not lessening my I've stated I am lessening my streaming, and I have 4 vlogs for you this week. I do not have a set public live schedule. I woke up to multiple DMs from people saying, "Hey man, I saw your comments. I hope you're okay." That almost never happened, so I knew the comments were bad. Still haven't read them on that community tab post. Then shortly after that, my night took a turn. I was planning to do a random pop-up late night live prior to this moment. Because I had to cancel, so I was gonna just like pop in the midnight-ish time frame. And I was actually considering cleaning out the pantry if I was able to coordinate with my brother. But anyway, I took this photo after the person who tried to enter my home. I worded this weird, and I'm
She did word this weird, and she actually still doesn't clear it up. The person who tried to enter her home. I'm so confused. And for whatever reason, if there was an attempted, break and enter, for some reason, Rosie's connecting it to the internet. She goes on to say, like, this person covered up the peephole and did something in a way that she had shared in a story time or expressed an experience in the past. Like, some of her experiences are parrots of other people, number one. And number two, what is she talking about? Let me let her play and you'll see. Like, did somebody break in or not? Like, or attempt? I don't know. Whatever. Go ahead, girl. That's what happens with all this.
sorry for that. I was tired. I took this photo after the person who tried to enter my home less than 24 hours after they sent another unpaid DoorDash order to my home with Rosie Nean last name as the name on the order in reference to the man and his quirky, creepy crew who have been relentlessly harassing and stalking me to degrees even the internet does not know the full story of. Tonight, someone tried to gain entry into our home with a covered up peephole and used a tactic that was referenced in something I shared in a prior stream.
So someone attempted to break into her home, cover the peephole, and according to her, used the tactic that she had shared in the past. So because of that, whoever it is that tried to break into her home is connected to people online. I want to remind y'all, Rosie and I both live in Florida. We live about an hour away from one another. No, that's not a threat. One of the last things I would think of if someone tried to break into my house, it has to do with something online. It has to do with the fact that I live in Florida. There was a man a few weeks ago who got into an argument with someone in fast food and threw a gator at them. Okay? I'm grateful every time I step out this door, I'm not met with a gator. Next thing you know, I get in an argument and somebody throw a whole bunch of palmetto bugs at me. I'm not thinking about the fucking internet. I live in Florida. We'd be the first state to go if the aliens come.
My brother entered the living room as the police were at our door with his crowbar he keeps for protection in hand. My mom is here and he wanted to protect her. Thank God my mom saw him before she opened the door to the police after was standing on our porch. When I talked about fearing for my brother regarding the wellness check that happened while I was in Texas, that is exactly what I meant. My brother is diagnosed autistic, and in the moment, he was only thinking to protect my mom. The stories of how police.
Why is Levi showing up with a crowbar to protect his mother if they called the police? Levi is not stupid. He's actually smarter than Rosie. So something's not adding up. Something's truly not adding up. Was it that Rosie was hysterical in her room, waddling, rolling around in that chair all over the fucking house, making a whole fucking scene because some fucking food was sent to her home? And he didn't understand what was happening and thought maybe his sister and mother were in danger because some fucking food was sent to their home? Was it that? Because that doesn't make sense. And I can only imagine how her mother was trying to navigate that dramatic ass, grown ass bum daughter she got, and also trying to navigate communicating with her son. A lot of this doesn't make sense. The problem is the bitch is a liar. She likes to elaborate. She's so dramatic. Add details that don't need to be there. Stop being a liar and maybe you'll be believed a lot more often.
Especially in states like Florida, have handled autistic adults are terrifying. I'm not lying about the harassment I have been facing. There are details about what took place tonight that led me to believe this was targeted. Anyone pushing the narrative that I would put my family, my boyfriend's family, my boyfriend, or myself through the emotional distress of these scenarios for attention, views, or to gain some sort of emotional.
Rosie, shut the fuck up. Could you imagine me said Afterpay came to collect that debt? Boo hoo. Boo boo. Listen, do you want to know, for those who don't know what debt we're referring to, There was a viewer who used to be a big supporter of Rosie's, and apparently, privately, Rosie was expressing to them that I think with Klarna, I think it was, that she had racked up like $700 worth of DoorDash debt, and I believe it. I believe it. I 1000% believe that. And so that's why Smee's comment is like they came to collect their debt, and it's just like, how do you rack up that much debt with food delivery? Imagine food delivery. Are you okay? I didn't even know you could Klarna and Afterpay stuff like that, but apparently you can. And if there's somebody who's gonna figure it out, it's gonna be a big back like Rosie, an unemployed big back like Rosie as well.
Leverage over a new relationship slash family are actively supporting the stalkers who are engaging in this behavior that is purposefully in the gray area of criminal. You are enabling their ability to gaslight me and my experiences. You are supporting abusive behavior that you deem okay only because you were blinded by your parasocial hate for me. They, parentheses, the QCC, which is a different section from your run-of-the-mill reactor slash hater, and parentheses, spent several streams pretending to be my boyfriend's family members in my chat. Then they would go online and claim it was my fault for allowing his family to be in my chat when it had already been agreed upon prior that none of his family would be openly engaging on my content because of these freaks.
I actually remember that stream where someone did apparently go in chat with, I believe, one of Remy's siblings' names or something like that. And she still gave it attention because it's Rosie and she's not the smartest. But while she's sitting here going on and on with this damn long ass post, I wanted to remind y'all of just last month, a very smug attitude that Rosie had. She was very confident that the internet would not come in between her, her man, affect her man's mother's opinion of her. And it's moments like this that even these responses aren't worth it because, in a lot of ways, you're almost daring these trolls with a lot of fucking time on their hands to do more. Just a reminder, it's very different from this very down, sad, and tearful Rosie that we have from March 7th of just last month.
I'm gonna say this. You fucking lost. You lost. Nice try. Honestly, took a lot of effort. You talked to her for a month? You fucking freak. I'm gonna speak to that person for 2 seconds. You're a fucking freak. Get.
Yeah, whoever that is, y'all, like.
Oh my god. Freak. You're a freak. Oh my god.
My goodness.
Ha! Holy shit.
You literally can't do anything else. There's nothing better that you can do than to, like, invade my privacy and talk to my mom. Like, you're kidding.
And I want you to know you didn't win. She sees me for who I am. So, I just want it to be clear. Go World is not going to intercept with my relationships with people. I'm not going to let it happen. Because...
Not at all.
It's just, it is what it is.
Not at all.
You fucking freaks, you lost. You lost. We fast forward a month later, and she's sitting online crying because some fucking food got delivered to her home. This was her reaction when a troll managed speaking to Remy's mother for over a month. Why she would entertain a troll for that long, I don't understand. But you fucking lost. Right now, she's sitting here writing novels on her community tab post, crying while not manipulating them, while not manipulating viewers. And then she goes on towards the end of the stream to be dramatic. Because what happens while she's live, addressing this and feeding the trolls? Someone else sends dominoes to her door. Yeah. Go ahead, Rosie. Finish up this damn novel, please.
We instantly blocked these accounts, these fake troll accounts, and didn't acknowledge it to minimize the attention they were trying to draw. These people are so calculated and careful. They plot and scheme and try to make me look crazy, to make me look like the aggressor in these situations. to make it out like I wanted it because I said shit to a reaction channel 2 to 3 years ago during a phase of psychosis, something I never should have said.
Who was the reaction channel? Who was the reactor? And when did it become psychosis? Because right here, I believe she's talking about Zachary Michael. Now it's psychosis. I thought, according to her, Zach was taking advantage of her. I'm so fucking confused. Now it's psychosis. So, excuse and lie after lie isn't working. Now it's psychosis. Do you know how serious psychosis is? And this is one of the reasons why she'll continue getting criticized. Okay. Now it's psychosis. Okay, Rosie.
They try to psychologically manipulate and minimize for entertainment. But they weaponize my silence, they weaponize my words. It doesn't matter what I do, it truly doesn't. They will find a way to villainize me to the degree I can't joke with my boyfriend about his preference for onions and quiche without it becoming a headline for these freaks. I have made actionable behavioral changes in the last 6 months when it comes to my online behavior. The response to this has been to relentlessly bully me for not editing fast enough, for not making enough content, for making too much content, for being too touchy-feely with my boyfriend, for us clearly only being friend vibes since he doesn't want to touch me based on one shoulder touch, for daring to be disabled by the things that disable me, for allowing myself to slow down and go slower. And my God, I thought I was exhausting. All I know is
she is exhausting. Listening to this is exhausting. She wrote this out, put it up, told viewers to watch it, to read it before joining the live, and then sat here and read this. I would have been so exhausted reading this. I honestly, mid-paragraph, probably by the second paragraph, I would have been apologizing to y'all like, God damn, I didn't know it was this long. My bad, y'all. TLDR, like, man, people online are crazy, and I'm tired. I don't know what to do, and I'm running out of excuses. I am tired listening to this. I'm thinking about my dinner. I'm thinking about the viewers I may be losing in real time by making sure she reads this out. I'm tired.
And for what I could. I'm grateful to be so steady and sure of our relationship. I know how obsessed we are with each other and how in love we are. Nothing will shake that. All I know is I'm grateful to my family who support me and know the truth, who understand why I do what I do. For Remy for being so incredibly supportive and amazing. I will not falter. I will not waver. I will not leave the internet. I will not give them the satisfaction. This post was made with the permission of everyone involved. Obviously, I'm live right now, and I pushed the further content, so tomorrow there will be a vlog. There will be a members only live on Friday. Saturday, I will have the second Cook With Us vlog, and Sunday, the live from last week, the members only live from last week, I'm going to make public for you guys to watch. And being real with you, I'll keep you posted about when I have updates for new vlogs, because it's going to depend on when I sleep and how I can funnel my energy into being functional over the next few days. So just for anyone who didn't get to read that for any reason, I wanted to be updated. That's the gist of the situation. I was gonna go live today.
Man, what y'all having for dinner? And I know you're in different parts of the world, so what you having for breakfast or lunch? I ain't gonna hold y'all. I'm having honey garlic wings. It's my favorite wings to make. I'm having honey garlic wings and some sweet potato fries. There's some new fries that I actually found at Sprouts. So that's what I'm having for dinner with some Mike's hot honey on the side. What y'all having for dinner? Cause the fuck was this? Yeah, that's what I plan to have. Cause did y'all get anything from that post? Did you gain more clarity from what happened and why she didn't go live? I didn't. I actually didn't. No, and I wanted to play it through so you could get the full, because I wasn't about to read that whole thing. There was no way in hell I was about to read that whole last community tab post. No, thank you. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate the support. I appreciate y'all showing up for me, but I was not reading that. So, yeah, I played it. The fuck? I think I'd rather listen to Sala play the Crazy Frog song over and over on loop than listen to that shit again. Matter of fact, where's Remy? Play us a melody. I'd rather Remy had played us a melody than this. Jeez. And honestly, to get us back on track, because I know that was a lot to take in, to get us back on track and focused again and just feeling, a bit relaxed. Let's go on a quick break. I'll be right back.
You ain't got enough of this fever, I know, I know. Nothing would remain and you don't wanna go, so go. Cause you're picking your place, no time to waste. I wanna love you but life doesn't wait. You can't stay here and waste away. You need to taste every mistake, fall out and get up again and again. Again and again and again and again. I'll be with you always. You don't need to be afraid. And I'll meet you up, I'll meet you at the. I'll be with you always. You don't need to be afraid. I'll meet you at the end. Don't you know what happens to dreams you don't follow? They crumble. You know I can't stand what you're getting so hollow. So go. Cause you're taking your pace, no time to waste. I wanna love you but life doesn't wait. You can't stay here and waste away. You need to taste every mistake, fall out and get up again and again. Again and again and again and again. I'll be with you always. You don't need to be afraid. And I'll meet you up, I'll meet you at the. I'll be with you always. You don't need to be afraid. I'll meet you at the end.
And we're back. And we are back. That was very much needed after that long ass reading. That unneeded novel that accomplished absolutely nothing. Let me get caught up in the support and then we'll get back into Rosie. Oof. Shark Tooth, thank you so much for the support. She's gorgeous and has achieved so much height-wise. Wait. Was that a dig at me? And I have. Unless you talk about Rosie, because Rosie is actually tall. Isn't Rosie like 5'6", 5'7"? I think. Don't quote me on that. All I know is Rosie's not short. She's not short, from what I remember. I never could remember her height though. But yeah, I am tall. Thank you. Unless you was talking about Rosie, because then she's tall too. Anyways, I appreciate the support. V, thank you so much for 56 months. Really needed this live. Thank you, Charlie in chat. No problem, boo. We here. Lock in. Dismiss. And that's the thing too, like, especially with the way Rosie is approaching this and continues to fail at just simply taking accountability or learning from this and moving on, she offers spaces like this, truly. So thank you, dummy. Shoot, not you, V, referring to Rosie, to be very clear. But thank you so much for 56 months. Oh, did y'all hear that? For those who think I don't actually have a cat, 'cause sometimes I get those comments. Y'all hear that? That's him peeking through the door. Peeking through the door. He does that sometimes. That's him telling me I'm taking too damn long, but it's okay. So I don't want to hear the. I remember when somebody said, I don't even think real's real. Real is very real. He just be running around doing whatever. Oh my God. I just try to stop him from jumping on here because I do get nervous. He's gonna break one of the ceramic things up here. So I've been trying to tell him to stop getting on there. But yeah, real is very real. He just be doing whatever the fuck he wants. Thank you, Just JV. Rosie is using conditions that people in my family have been struggling with for years, but they are putting in work to do better and get better. It's frustrating to see her using them as excuses, and that's all she wants is to use them as excuses. That's it. And shout out to you and your fam and everyone else who can relate to this or have loved ones who can relate to actually being diagnosed and actually doing taking the steps they need to and not laying down and trying to be a victim and use it as an excuse for being what, a bum in life. Please, let's be very clear. Being autistic doesn't equal bum. She's just a bum. Please. Loveless, thank you so much for 28 months. Roz needs to be held to X. Yes, could you, oh, that would be great. To X's 280 character limit. That would be amazing. That would be glorious. But oh my God. But no, you know what? No, you know why that wouldn't work, Loveless? She would pay the subscription just to make sure she doesn't have a character limit. If you don't think there's people typing out stuff like this on Twitter, you are mistaken. They just pay for the subscription to be able to do so. And she would be the one doing it. Absolutely. K Buns, thank you. Everyone, I uploaded further proof of Charlie's shortness today on my Twitter and is in the Discord. Enjoy. You know, K Buns, I already showed it. And no one was focusing on the height. And actually, you can't even tell how short I am. Hold on. You can't technically tell I'm short because I am seated and my legs are crossed, so you can't actually tell. Thank you. And I appreciate you for giving me low-key small boobs. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Make my dream come true. But you can't actually tell my height in the picture. So I don't know what you're talking about. But thank you for your beautiful, beautiful artwork. I appreciate you, Boo. Svetlana, thank you. Not my tides for being late. You look great today. I have no idea what you're referring to. You hear that, FBI? I have no idea what Svetlana's referring to. We come here, we gather for wholesome, respectable content, and then from time to time we hold Bible study. Thank you. I appreciate your support, Bill. Olivia, guess I'm a team my hold on. Guess I'll team my cult robes during the bond. We don't have cult robes. We have somebody help me come up with a lie on the spot. I can't. Y'all, that's where y'all come in. If y'all see me struggling to come up with a lie, y'all need to help me on the spot. But we don't have robes for bondage breaks. Wait, bondage break? I just realized you said the bondage break. You know what, Olivia? You trying to get me caught up with the feds. Now, what if I get a call? What if they show up at my door? Don't worry, y'all. I won't post a picture of the cops or anything like that. But what if I get questioned? Honestly, if they ask me any questions, I'm gonna just lie. No, I ain't gonna lie. I would never do that, officers. Any authorities watching this, just kidding. I would never. I would tell the truth. Scout's honor. Yeah, Scout's honor. I'll just pass out. H-Hill, whoo, grind it up. Listen, it's one of them days. I will be doing that right after this. But I appreciate the support, Bo. Let me see. Oh, one more for H-Hill. I got so high one time I started singing Good Ship Lollipop. Girl, been there. keep the CBD for those emergencies. Yes, you're the one who actually gave me that tip. I don't plan to ever get that high ever again. The only thing I do, like for the most part, like if I go on vacation, I get crossfaded. Like I get crossfaded, but I'm in a very safe group of close friends and stuff like that. But that high was something else. And for a second, I thought it felt like, I don't know if I ever told y'all, I got my weed laced one time. It's ever happened only once. It was actually a very fucked up situation. I got my weed laced once, and for a second I thought it was given that, but it wasn't that. It wasn't laced. It's just I was too damn high. But I will never forget that time my shit was laced. I was losing my mind. And it actually started a whole drama because it was intentional. It was actually a very fucked up situation. But I am fine. I made it through just fine. And that dude got handled, and that's all that is. That's all that is. Yami, thank you. Don't lie. Scar didn't use my super chat today. And hold on. And if these were read out, you wouldn't hear. Yamano, Yamano, I want you to know, Rosie, I'm pretty sure in this stream goes on to remind viewers how much she loves your cousin Remy. Yeah, she loves your cousin Remy. The next, the next holiday gathering with you and your family is gonna be very awkward. I just want you to know. How would you feel if I personally sent you the wedding invitation? Hmm? It might be like wrapped in a something that like resembles like a Snickers wrapper or something. Or what would her what would Rosie's wedding invitations look like? I don't know. We should, the artists in the community should actually create Rosie and Remy's wedding invitations. It has to speak to them. And we gotta include the fingerless gloves, obviously. But it's okay, Yami. It's okay. Scar has great vision and I'm tall. Thank you. Olivia, you didn't see the peephole or couldn't. Olivia, damn, what I do to you? You didn't see the peephole or you couldn't reach. There were a lot of people who didn't see the peephole. There were a lot of people. Thank you. Wow, that is so. We're getting back into Rosie. Thank you. Huh.
Because this is probably the last time I was going to be able to go live with my mom for a little bit based on the schedule of everything. But I just don't think that's going to happen today. What can I do in this stream? You know what I would like to do while I talk? Where are my fake nails and my alcohol? I miss having press-ons. I feel like I've had a long enough break. They make me feel so pretty. And I want to feel pretty.
I tend to feel pretty after I shower. After I got my hair washed and it's done, I feel pretty. Just throwing out some suggestions.
I'll be right back. No, I'm live. I'm about to do my nails. I need something to distract myself while I'm talking. Otherwise, I just will keep talking about bullshit. Do you want to hang out while I do my nails?
I don't care. I point out the body shot every single time because my God, I know she's in pain.
Oh, you have to pack. That's right. Oh, you're organizing. Oh, okay. So if y'all said stuff earlier that you want me to see for sure, my attention is fully on the chat now. I just had to say my spiel and be able to talk.
Hold the fuck up. Hold the fuck up. Sharklord said, y'all ever get so high you see a step stool and get scared Charlie is in your house too? What have I done? I don't even remember the last time technically that I used a step stool. It's been a while since I used a step stool, I'm pretty sure. Everyone has to use one here and there. I don't have to use it as often as y'all because clearly I'm taller than most of y'all, but Charlotte, what did I do? The way this gagged me, y'all ever get so high you see a step stool and get scared Charlie is in your house too? You know what? Let me get to some support that speaks the truth. Hold on. Excuse me. Let me see. Uh Not Yamano being the next. Someone take Charlie's grabbers and booster blankets away so she can't reach the keyboard to unmute. Thank you for the support. The next one I know speaks some truth. Hold on. Y'all not gonna get me. I know my people gonna come through. Renifer, period. Just want to thank you for your words of insight when it comes to streaming slash being blunt. Thank you. And taking breaks. Going through that right now and trying so hard not to beat myself up about it. You helped. No problem, boo. And I know exactly what you're talking about because I remember you spoke on it before and you got this. This new chapter is gonna look brighter, much brighter. Okay. Stick with it. Even through those moments that you want to go back. Don't. You made the right decision. Okay. Zingcat, clipping and taking this out of context. Charlie, thins are superior. Amber, Amber says that's fat phobic. Yes, because Oreo thins are superior. Thank you. Thank you. Shit, double stuffed my ass. Ew, that's actually probably. Do you think Rosie has ever said that in one of her past, when she used to do her OnlyFans stuff or whatever it is, the website she used? Double stuffed my ass. Oh, what kind of Oreos you got? Double stuff. Come double stuff this ass. Yo, legit. If I was an executive producer for Rosie back in the day, the shit that I would be able to come up with that would go viral. Come double stuff this ass. You get it. You get it. Oh my god, Rosie, you so dumb. You so dumb. You so dumb. Not all the no's. Doug said enough. Little L said stop. Y'all don't be thinking about shit like that for real. Like if I was in that field, how would I market myself to stand out? Like really think about it. You're gonna have to come up with some clever shit. Like y'all don't think about that. Okay, back to Rosie putting on the press on. Since y'all want to watch press on, okay, fine. Back to Rosie putting on the press ons. I was just trying to think outside the box. It's not like she do it anymore. And if somebody want to pick up that tip, just send me my 10%, please. But I was just saying, like, it made sense in my head. It made sense in my head. That's all.
More focused. I'm hoping in a few days I'll get some sleep. Knowing how my symptoms normally play out. So, but you guys have content coming throughout the rest of the week, so I'll keep you posted next week, depending on what's going on. Well, right now I'm talking about mental health symptoms, but my pain is exacerbated by my lack of sleep and stuff. So,
It's also exacerbated by the lack of diet, the lack of calorie counting, and the lack of mobility. Because she's huge. Just saying. Just a thought.
right now my pain's okay. That's just because I've been keeping it really low profile until I went live, because I can't really tolerate my general state of being plus pain right now, or heightened pain, I should say. I'm just tired of these people getting away with stuff because I'm keeping it in the dark.
What has she kept in the dark exactly? And if she has kept some things in the dark, why can't she keep the rest? Stay silent about the rest. Don't give the trolls or whoever the attention. Please. And my God, this angle, her neck. Girl, hold your head up, please.
And then when I bring it out to the light, it becomes my fault. Whimsy, I have about 11 vlogs worth of content. If I did it all in 2 separate big vlogs, each vlog would be like 4 or 5 hours. So I'm doing it how I want to do it.
That's exactly why she's getting the criticism that she's receiving now, because the way she wants to do it is not working, because it shows how lazy she is, how much she doesn't appreciate the supporters that actually stuck with her through her being demonetized, through her always dry begging on the internet. Show some appreciation. She could have worked a lot harder or just a lot more on these damn vlogs. And then she puts them out and then you see what she puts out. So what was taking so long? I didn't even finish watching the recent 17-minute video and I know it's shit. Get to it, put it out, especially since she talked it up so much.
And people's, I'm not even just speaking specifically to you, but the way people have been treating me about the editing shit has really been pissing me off.
Why has it been pissing her off? I'm so confused. Rosie is the one who hyped up these vlogs. The hours and hours of footage, how it's going to be this and that. And the truth is, yeah, the editing isn't great. It really isn't. Her sound quality is horrible. At the very least, I would expect her to have decent sound quality, and she doesn't. It's pissing her off that she's getting criticism. How else is she going to get better? It sucks. Just because she spent years watching Amber Lynn be able to make tens of thousands of dollars putting out mediocre content doesn't mean it was going to work out the same for her. It doesn't always work out that way. And she still gets a lot of support, more support than I believe she deserves. That's the truth. So,
I miss my boyfriend. He was amazing last night. I thought you and your boyfriend singing in the kitchen in the last vlog was so cute. Thank you so much, Missy. I did too. Man, it's so funny to me when people were like hyper analyzing a single touch on the shoulder. It just made me laugh because you have no idea how much I edited out of those vlogs. Each of those vlogs on their own, except for the one coming out next, had about an hour and a half to an hour and 45 minutes of raw footage each. I had to cut down, do multiple watches on, as well as watch with another person and get their input on it too, because it's not just my content anymore, you know? Because I don't post shit without people's permission. That's disrespectful as fuck.
that's a lie. You just don't do it publicly anymore because she got caught up. Let's not forget them discords she used to have that she used to do some really shady, messy shit in. And just so y'all know, what she's hinting at here is because, there was a lot of footage and people are doing the most when it comes to how Remy was holding her shoulders. What she's hinting at is like there was some freaky shit that she had to cut out. And let's not forget, she didn't cut it all out. We know whatever was happening in Remy's car, we heard some of it. It still doesn't take away the fact that that dance or whatever that was supposed to be was awkward as hell. Remy Remy looked like an alien just getting down to earth and learning how to, like, I don't know, salsa dance or something. Like, Remy looked confused. Remy definitely looked like it was his first day on earth. Imagine being like your first day on earth and that was what you were meant. Honestly, I'd go back up, but just saying. It was awkward. It was genuinely awkward. Like, objectively, it was awkward. But we also have the clip of, I don't know, him playing with her rose or some shit in the car. And I still believe they did something out there. I don't care. I genuinely believe they did something out there. That whisper, the moaning, the all of that, bitch, that was foreplay. And that's probably what she called up. She probably kept it rolling while they had sex. That's probably what she's saying. Nasty asses.
I don't do that. And just, I think one of the things I hate most about all this shit is when this stuff happens, I have to tune back in and subject myself to the shit I've been avoiding. I don't know what we're gonna do for the members only live on Friday.
She actually doesn't have to tune back in. I just want to add that. Like, she could literally log off if it's too much.
If you're not a member, I hope you join. The goals are gonna be have way better vibes than today. I'm sorry, public non-members, that I'm not in a better demeanor. I'm gonna
So let me get this straight. Guys, I'm going to have a member stream coming up, so feel free to join. I don't know what I'm doing. I have no plan. She's going to go on to say things about the public lives. But yes, please join. Why would you join? Just because I'm asking. I have no plans. I didn't plan anything out. I have nothing ready to go. More than likely, I'll roll around in the kitchen and eat something. But please join. Thank you.
Try to go live early next week, but I'll keep you posted on if that happens. I've just become a more private person, and I am working on over-explaining less, and I'm working on oversharing less. I'm still gonna overshare because, hi, welcome to me. I'm Rosie. Nice to meet you.
She's not working hard enough. Because that post, that community tab post, the very lengthy one, wouldn't exist. Work harder.
And I'm trying to improve on it. And I'm the kind of person where I cannot expect like overnight changes in results. But over time, I can get pretty good because I'm pretty persistent at getting what I want, and I want to do and be better. So, in the face of no matter what tries to challenge me, like that's where I'm at in my life right now. Not who I was when I was acting messy and doing bullshit and being petty and taking part in toxic internet cultures that I had no business inserting myself in. But me today, that's what I'm doing.
Since she's taking on these challenges that she struggled with in the past, how about she takes on the challenge of just simply walking? Improving her content, since this is what she wants to do. I want to remind y'all, Rosie said this is her dream job, being a creator, being an influencer online. That is her dream job. Take on that challenge. This whole idea that, oh, she's not going to be run off the internet. I don't disagree with that. If there is a push for you to get off the internet, and some of what she experienced was definitely that, and to get a reaction out of her, then turn that around. For the people who criticize her, like me, who show where we see she's lazy as fuck, she doesn't put effort in, show people why it's worth giving you another chance. People fuck up so much online, so much, and get second, third, and fourth chances. For the most part, when it comes to social media and your viewers, they can be very forgiving. You just have to show them that you heard them and you're willing to make the change. It's not that hard.
Doing great, hun, and I'm so proud of the progress you've made on yourself so far. Thank you so much, babe.
But no, I mean, I'm just busy living our life. We're busy. I haven't gotten to the library. I wanted to get to the library, use a bookstore.
Crystal shop.
The crystal shop, yeah. That'll have to happen.
Oh shit, I really wanted to go to the produce shop today after the restaurant, but I was so out of it, I forgot to even mention it. Because I wanted to hit before.
We can ask Bob tomorrow. He's up.
Yeah.
We can ask him.
Okay. Hopefully I'm up to leaving the house.
But also inventory, I bought some fresh veggies in here.
Oh, okay, I'll inventory. Well, I was just thinking because we're low. Oh, can you actually hand me the brown pear? It's in the door behind the bell pepper.
Her mom's back on vacation and has had to do so much for Rosie, and that's not going to change. I hope her mom feels some relief when she goes back to Norway.
Oh, yeah, I want to try that.
Yeah, it said chilled was best. Raw. Chilled.
So I've discovered at Roadhouse, they crank the music up at the decibel that is, I don't know, really painful and vibrating the windows, and then they start line dancing in the rows between the tables. So that was a new experience today.
Ooh, smell that.
Oh, okay. That's almost vanilla-y, kind of.
Oh, it's so good.
The consistent orgasms that she has over food truly is annoying sometimes.
Whoa. Oh man. Pear is such a mild. I've never had a brown Asian pear before. So I'm going to take a minute to thank everyone who's left such wonderful, supportive comments on the Texas vlogs. I know there was like a lot of focus on the negativity in this vlog for understandable reasons. But I want to take a minute to thank all the people that like acknowledge and see me and Remy for what we actually are, and weren't salivating for some kind of storyline that involves my heartbreak and drama and toxicity, because that's not the reality that's going to be received. Thank you so much, Nito Goblin. Honestly, I haven't really looked at them because I've
Silent
been
for the
working very
dramatic.
hard to not end up back in the mental hospital.
I'm going to run that back. I want her to read. Well, she's not going to read the comment, but I need you to see what she's responding to. She's going to be silent and she's going to say, I've been working really hard not to end up back in the mental hospital. If things are that serious online and having that much of an impact on her mental health, why hasn't she logged off? This isn't about haters winning. That's how you prioritize yourself. It's okay to say, hey, this is too much for me to handle right now. I need to prioritize me, take a step back, and make sure I come back to my platform giving the best of me and not letting this shit tear me down. Because guess what? The internet will always be there. It truly will. Listen to this mess.
Honestly, I haven't really looked at them because I've been working very hard to not end up back in the mental hospital. So I can't afford it. Anyway. Whatever. It's knocking on our front door again. What? It's knocking on our front door.
All right, y'all. This is when someone, I guess, called in another order. Look at the dramatics. You would at least play it cool knowing the troll or whoever would be watching in real time. Look at this.
I've been working very hard to not end up back in the mental hospital. So I can't afford it. Anyway. Whatever. It's knocking on our front door again. What? It's knocking on our front door again. You're joking? No, that's a joke. Please tell me you're joking. Oh my God, tell me you're joking. What is that? Didn't order any Domino's.
It was a Domino's order, just in case you didn't hear it, because her mom's a little soft spoken, but it was a Domino's order.
Alright. I got her, Mom. Oh, is it? Okay. Thank you. That's it? Alright, cool. Anyway. Mom, grab your phone. I think I left it in the elevator. Yeah, I just wanted to. It's fine. I can call if we really need it, but we got the pictures. It's fine. We'll just keep documenting. Correct, Dad. This is another pizza.
And I just want to repeat, she did not say if there were Cinesticks involved. What kind of pizza? What was the dessert on the side? These are the questions. These are the things we want answers to. Like, she's sitting there huffing and puffing. It's just a damn delivery. She got up as if her mom said there were some assassins at the door. Like, what? You've got to be kidding. Girl, what were you about to do? What were you of all people about to do?
Thank you, mountain bike. I don't have a Amazon wish list or anything, and given the situation, if you wanna, I have like the Cash App and all that stuff. If you want to send the like amount for it, because we're working on that already. But
How many adults are in that house and it would still be a viewer who has to send her money for a door camera? I'm so confused. We putting on press-ons, all of that. Isn't that where Sugar Daddy Remy should come in? She feels so in danger. She's being stalked. You're telling me her dad, who literally is in chat while this is happening, her mom, who is experiencing some of this with her, y'all can't get together and get a camera? That should be a priority. That should genuinely be a priority, especially with the fuck shit that her daughter or their daughter is getting into online and the things she's egging on. But like clockwork, one of the viewers is going to offer up, like, I'll get it for you. Oh, well, you can send me the money. Or how about you get it yourself? You're an adult. And she spends a shit ton of money on food all the time. Dial that back and prioritize that, especially since she claims she's so scared. She claims she's been getting gang stalked for how many years? And you don't have a camera at your front door? And these deliveries have happened how many times? It's almost as if she just wants to find a reason to come online and cry and be a victim. Because there's no reason she shouldn't have a camera already.
you're not obligated to have to help while we're working on all of that right now. So I had so much fun being in the kitchen with Remy, and I miss him so much. He's my best friend, and he is the best thing that's ever happened to me. And
Before she gets into all of this, Maui brings up a very good point. Why does she tell the world she has no camera? Because she's an idiot. She's an idiot who still overshares way too much. That's why. That is why. Because if I'm scared, if I feel like I'm being stalked, I'm making up shit. I am going to make up shit if I got to. I don't think I'd address anything online, but if I so happen to address anything online, baby, I got 2 Dobermans and 4 pit bulls. Yeah. And a weapon in every room. Matter of fact, I got a 9 sitting on me right now. Yeah. The fuck?
those Texas memories are so happy. And you know, I decided when I was like going through all the stress, all the harassment that happened while in Texas, on top of trying to vlog and everything, I just decided I would roll camera randomly, like pretty often at one point, just because I wanted to make sure I had some content and that memories to look back on and stuff. And there's a lot of that's in my like just for us folder, for the vlog I want to make for us. But I had a lot of footage to watch and rewatch, and it didn't take me a month to edit one vlog. It took me a month to edit a total of 6. It took me a long time to get to the point to allow myself to slow down, to allow myself to be slow, to allow myself.
When is she ever sped up? When is Rosie not on slow mode? I'm confused. It's the only mode I've ever known her to be in. To allow myself to slow down, bitch, versus what?
To be patient, to not force myself to bulldoze and rush through everything, to my detriment, and The way I've been treated recently, even outside of like this most recent development, has been really fucked up and unfair. Especially given the fact of how I've been conducting myself. I want no part of Go World, and I can't control other people's actions, but I really want to make it very clear that having me like saying that I want it, that I want this, that I begged for this, that's really giving a certain kind of energy.
And I had a huge issue with how she was phrasing this because she's trying to compare it to like assault. That's what she's trying to do. And that is disgusting. She's trying to frame the fact that a lot of viewers have brought up, hey, girl, you said you wanted part of this community. Hey, girl, you said you wanted to be the queen and have attention on you. Now you have it and you can't navigate it. Now she's trying to connect it to what? Assault? Oh, the way you're saying this, it sounds like this. No, it sounds like you want to be a fucking victim. Ain't nobody wishing assault on this bitch. Please.
That I think is revolting and disgusting. So, I never asked for any of this. So.
That's also incorrect. She asked for the attention she's getting. She just wasn't prepared for the criticism that would follow. She thought she'd be praised. She thought she'd be able to continue to be messy like some of us, like some of the reactors, and also be able to navigate and have similar struggles to the girls that a lot of us do. Don't get me wrong, a lot of us do. But she so happens to share too many traits with Amber and Chantel and other people in the community, and she wasn't prepared for that. In Rosie's eyes, she would have loved whatever maybe friendship could have developed from, someone like Zach. Keep in mind, Rosie used to be an avid viewer of my channel. She used to be in my comment section, being messy too, laughing along with my commentary, other people's commentary. But when people started to focus on her, all of a sudden she didn't like our delivery. My delivery, at least, I'll speak for myself, is similar to what it's been for Chantel and Amber. If I see something, I clock something, it's the same. It was funny when I was doing it to Amber and Chantel. It was funny when Zach was doing it to Amber and Chantel, but because she was supposed to be different. She was supposed to be the cool girl. But didn't work out for her. Sucks to suck. Let me get to some finish up with the support and then I'll let y'all go. And please remember, tomorrow evening she's supposed to have a members only stream. Again, we have backup because we have shows to watch. So if Rosie doesn't do her members only stream, or if she's too boring, we'll switch to the other shows we're supposed to watch anyways. Because we got to catch up with Summer House, some Now That's TV shows. We got a lot to cover. So if she don't come through, I'll make sure I come through for y'all. Jordan, thank you. You're one of my fave creators. Love Miss Gold. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate y'all. Y'all always get me a little bit right here when y'all say that. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Silly. Hi, Charlie. Imagine being high from those Cheetos and see one of those palmetto bugs. Oh, I would have thrown myself out the window. No, no, no. Thankfully, I would have went screaming down the hallway, actually. I don't care if I had no bra on. I would have went screaming down the hallway. Being that high and having to deal with palmettos, no thank you. God, I don't even want to think about that. Please don't put that image in my head. Sounds like a you problem. Thank you so much for the support. I just got home from work because my estranged sister showed up at my workplace, who haven't seen since my mom's funeral, and she was dressed in all black and she did it on purpose. I couldn't even speak because of her triggering me. And don't let her. Please don't let her. Tag us in Discord. You know we got you. Do not let her get that emotion out of you. And at the very least, let her go about her business. And don't forget, your mom's very proud of you. Don't let that girl get get that emotion out of you, please. Y'all tag sounds like a you problem and remind her she's dope as fuck. Shit. EB, thank you. In 2 weeks, I made 20 sticker books, 22 cards, and working on 300 stickers for a market this weekend after my full time job. If you love your crafts, yes, you put time and effort into it. She can't even fix her audio. That EB, when you're done with that, let me know. At least post it in Discord because I love your stickers, and I did get them in, by the way. I don't know if I told you that. I did. Let me know when you're done with that, please. Because I know you have stuff even outside of the girls. So keep us posted. I love seeing your stuff. I love seeing Matt's stuff. I just love y'all creativity. So thank you for the support, boo. Maybe it's Cluster B. Thank you for 1 month. Keep walking these big bags. Pineapple pizza. Maybe it's Cluster B. Are you using an Android? Are you using an Android? Every time I say that. Oh, did I tell y'all? No, I didn't. One of my best friends just switched over to Apple. She's had Android for years. Technically, I think this is her first day, so I don't know. You know, the verdict's still out. So hopefully she sticks with it. But one of my best friends just switched to Apple today. So when I text her, it's gonna be blue. I plan to do that with every single one of you. One by one. Cross, thank you so much for 8 months. What if Rosie gives out samples of that barbecue sauce for wedding invites? That is good. Better yet, what if she forces the caterer to use her recipes? Ooh, everybody's going home sick, but I could see it. I could see it. The barbecue sauce for the invites. Okay. See? Y'all working with me. Y'all working with me. Ooh, maybe the cards. Okay. So maybe the cards can be tucked in some fingerless gloves. So like the invitation itself tucked in the fingerless gloves, and then you open it to like, you know, the cards that play music. It will be one of Remy's melodies. So you open it up, and then one of Remy's melodies playing, and then inside the card, that's what we got to figure out. But yeah, it gets tucked in fingerless glove. That's how the invites have to get sent out. You see where I'm going? You see what I'm going? We're gonna figure out these invites. We're gonna figure out these invites. Yamano's gonna be part of the team, even though Yamano's gonna be reluctant, but Yamano's gonna win to be part of this. Because we're gonna need caterers, we're gonna need honestly, we should just plan the whole thing. Who's gonna officiate the wedding? I don't know. I said I'd officiate, but I don't know. I want to be part of the wedding planning team. Or what if I'm a flower girl? I don't know. What if Rio walks like the ring bearer or whatever? Oh, okay. We got to figure it out. We got to plan Rosie and Remy's wedding. We gonna do it. Curious, thank you for 2 months. Charlie checked super chats for sounds like you. No, I saw it. I saw it. I'm just always behind. I'm always behind. But I'm gonna make sure we check up on her in Discord. And thank you, Boo. Thank you. I'm just always behind when it comes to super chats. Don't think I won't get to y'all. Jennifer, thank you for 1 month. My 7-year-old uses a step stool, and I can't relate, and I cannot relate. And shout out to your 7-year-old. You know, I, for one, haven't used one in a long time. I don't know if I used one this year. I can't remember. I might have actually used one the week of my sister's graduation, but that's because whatever I was reaching for was probably like 10 feet tall. You know what I'm saying? Struggles of someone 8 feet or taller. You know, I got those struggles. But thank you, Jennifer. Thank you for 1 month. Mars, thank you. I'd like to suggest that the wedding invitation be a tiny slip of paper stuck in a double stuffed Oreo engraved with "Welcome to us." You know, she do like double stuffed Oreos, so that might actually work for her. It's just if I'm gonna put my name on this invitation, it can't be double stuffed Oreos. It can't be that, but "Welcome to us." Oh, Wagyu beef got to be on the menu. Because remember that outfit, the one she was wearing here, where she looks like Wagyu beef? We have to have Wagyu beef on the menu. We have to. And the some of the parting gifts could be like dry shampoo, something that represents them, like dry shampoo, the medical grade soap. Um, Yeah, that's what I can think of right now off top. But we're gonna get it together. Everyone um has to take a job. I'm just gonna be part of the wedding planning, but we need a lead wedding planner. Especially because like honestly, before the reception starts, I plan to be drunk anyways, and I plan to go out back and smoke. So we need somebody who's part of the smoking party as well, and we got to play it off. We can't like be loud and obnoxious about it. But yeah, I plan to smoke and drink, so I can't have too much responsibility because I'm gonna be fucked up, you know. Fauntleroy, thank you. If I see a mystery step stool, I'll be looking for Charlie in the glove box, the medicine cabinet, in the tiny cabinets above the fridge, beyond the tiny door in the fridge for butter. For butter, you name it. Font, I thought we were here. Have they convinced you to turn on me, Fauntleroy? We were here. We're like this. And they are convincing you to make up these tales. This is slander. And Font, you see how many lawsuits are swinging around? This y'all, I see suing again, bitch. Every time I hear about a new lawsuit, I'm like, God damn, y'all got time. Y'all got time. Y'all bored. Some of y'all need to get jobs for real. Because if I ever come up here and I'm on my like fourth or fifth lawsuit, please tell me to get a job. Please tell me to get a second job. How about that? Actually, tell me to leave my job and find one that keeps me a bit busier. How do y'all have time for so many lawsuits? Y'all not tired? I'm tired. I'm tired of hearing about it. Yamano, thank you. Wow, I'm being held against my will by a cult to do the planning, but I'll get her back at the altar. Yamano is gonna be one of those people who objects. Okay, if Yamano is objecting, we have to have someone ready to tackle Yamano because we are working hard for that wedding day, and Yamano cannot be present with their bitterness. So, does anybody have a football player in their family by any chance? Just a quick tackle. Just a quick tackle. Do not hurt Yamano because then we're gonna have to jump your cousin if it's your cousin or something like that. But just like a quick football player, somebody, an inspiring football player, just to have ready. Oh, we can have them as security. And if we see Yamano stand up too quickly, then a quick tackle, real quick, just snatch Yamano up. Okay. Dessa said, okay, perfect, perfect. Yamano, too late. Dessa said they gonna get you. They gonna get you. We just need to have all these bases covered just in case, you know. And also we need to have security to make sure Jeff don't pop up and rob the place with his background. You never know. I don't think Jeff want Rosie, but with that background, it's gonna be a lot of us important people there. So we gotta make sure Jeff don't pop up and rob some shit, especially while we drunk and high or whatever. But just my opinion. Also, hide your daughters. The fuck. Anyways, y'all. I know Jeff probably like, why the fuck am I still catching strays? I don't even fuck this bitch no more. I should have never fucked her to begin with. I don't know what to tell you. Scar is in charge of security. I'll get in. No, it's not that you can't get in. You will get in, but I'm gonna have a security guard ready just for you, locked in, eyes on you. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's okay. Yamano, you have to. I mean, you're literally part of the family. Like, I don't think Remy's gonna keep his cousin away from the wedding. That would be kind of awkward. You know what I mean? So you gonna be there. You gonna be there, y'all. Low owl, I ain't wrong. I ain't wrong. Shit, that would. That was one love interest. I was happy to see not work out. Please go away. Please go away. Mm-mm. Next thing you know, he got friends similar to them. Nah, go away. Please go before I call your probation officer. Shit. Fuck. Anyways, y'all, thank you for joining me. We'll be back. Oh, by the way, the member stream this weekend will include a retro of Chantel going on a Tinder date. That's all I'm going to say. I was actually looking back at this and I was just like, I don't actually think I remember this Tinder date. Baby, she got the wig and everything, getting ready, trying on outfits, all of that. Don't you worry. We will return to that era once her and Solid don't work out. I know they back together or whatever, but I was looking at the footage and I was just like, oof. Yeah, we were revisiting this. So Thank you so much. I'll be back before that though. I'll be back before our member stream, but just letting you know, come Sunday, it's gonna be good. Bring your edibles and don't worry, I'm not doing more than 3. I'm gonna do like 1 or 2 because I was low key tripping doing 3. I was tripping a little bit doing 3, but I appreciate y'all. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. Keep your notifications on because we'll be right back here to discuss some more mess very soon. Later, guys.
Plan for 2025, survive. I've never in my life been told I kind of look like a young Johnny Depp. I think it's messy, that's for sure, but it's like, ugh, hate being an adult. I'm gonna need to eat dinner soon. Ridiculous. Because I am who I am, God forbid I have an opinion. So, right now, I am the drama. I'm part of the drama.